the Hall of Fame. Big box sale.
Y'all must have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot.
Attention. Friends came in at 1 p.m.
This is a mega.
It's a weekly wrap-up.
It's paydays.
Judge on the panel.
Very competitive.
CHANN.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yo, hey girl, it's LADYCHANDUNDEM and welcome to, I don't know, it's not the weekly wrap-up show, but it's a show nonetheless, and we are, ding, 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 ding. What up, Joe? Kaboom. Oh my God, guys, I know, like, there was no weekly wrap-up show. I was like, you know, there's certain, like, ailments that a woman, you know the same story, different month, yeah. So we are here, and what a week in boxing that I've just witnessed. The debacle is in the Buddhism. Oh my God! Listen, I just feel sorry for Devon Haney. That's all I'm saying is, mate, I feel sorry for Devon Haney. Let me get this banner up, and let me do the members only roll call. Okie dokie. Let's go. I'm like, did you not miss me? You better have. You better have missed me. Can you hit the like button, please? As you walk in the door, you know what the manners that you have to exemplify. You don't just walk in people's houses without wiping your feet, do ya? So, okie doke. So let's do the members, shall we? There you go. Okie dokie. Let's get the level set. Don't need all this almighty feedback. So we have. It's been a little minute. Let's go. We have E-Black individualism. Team Fatty, what's up, Team Fatty? Individualism. Untouchables, nonetheless. The B-I-N individualism. Or the B-N, sorry, TNBN individualism. Andre Noble individualism. Eric J individualism. Sean Antonio individualism. Reese Walters individualism. Nino Nation individualism. Ahmed individualism. Bon Vex individualism. Everyone hates asses. Great individualism. MT individualism. Actual hechos, ya tú sabes individualism. Daniel Agnew individualism. What's your name? Decalion J individualism. Carl Young individualism. Dinero Sparta. Mr. Pads. Cooking with Sir Senior. Carl Anderson. Expect the unexpected. Dan 1983. Ricky Ricardo, mi hermano. Modern King Boxing. Mark Niggity Nash TV. Zara K. Leon Figure. Don't touch your bum. What's this with you lot on bums? Dub right side. We're not dub. Stephen T. My sister that never fails is the Queen Lisa Fails. Nestor Bedford. What up, nerd? What up, gangster? Retro boxing and documentaries. Blood boxing. Conchonery. Harlem's finest. My sister R to the left. D-Star Boxing, mi hermano también. En el edificio. Ya te sabes. AJ all day. CHARLO. King TJ, R.I.P. ALOT el primero. En el edificio. Ya te sabes. And last but not least, Wales' finest, Dr. P. Woo! Jeez, it is a bit hot to have this jumper on. I'm not even going to lie. I've got a window open. But it was just easy just to throw this on. I'm not even going to lie, mate. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But let me just do the un momento, por favor. Let me so you can get these lights up. Let me just do it. She is I and I am her. I do it. Yes, Shani, do it. Oh my God. Boxing. You got to do, boxing, we love you. For real, though. It is hella crazy of what I just witnessed, mate. Listen, I told you so. I was in my I told you so bag, wouldn't I? Let's go to the control room round here. I'll make sure everything remains raw. Let's turn on this. Let's turn on that. And let's go to this. Guys, remember to subscribe. I see y'all watching me every time I come on. And you guys don't subscribe. Why? Why are you watching me all the time then? Just not to subscribe. Ain't that a bit of a crazy one? Did you hit the like? Hit the like. Did you hit the like? Hang on. Did you hit the like? Because you know it's just going to be hella annoying when you just see this like pop up like, God, I've got to do one or the other before I can engage and look in the chat, didn't I? There we go. Kaboom. Woo! Oh gosh, okie dokie. Okay, I'm introducing, introducing, it's AJ all day, it's Alex. Ding, 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 ding. What up, Dow? Kaboom. What up, AJ all day? Let me get this banner going. What up, Dow?
Mic check. Kitty.
Your mic sounds nice. Chickadee check 1, check 2. Yes, your mic sounds nice. It does. It sounds nice.
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Did you miss me? God, I felt like I've been gone for a long time.
I know it's felt like a month, hasn't it?
It's been like 9 days, and I know it feels like it's been 9 days, and it feels like it's been like a month. For real. Well, I've been doing the news reports, but it like for live show wise, it's been 9 days.
But yes, Mr. Chan, good to have you back.
I missed you as well. I know. I'm like, yeah, I got like yesterday. I was gonna do a little show, but it's all good. I had
to put the profile pic up. I have to celebrate the unity in the house. So
UNITY. UNITY. That's a unity. Yeah, that is a unity for real. The unification is in the Buddhism with with Deontay Wilder. Oh God, we got to speak about this. 5 versus. Let's get it on.
Seriously, if I had received the premonition of this like 4 to 5 years ago, everybody would have laughed. You know, a picture of Deontay and Eddie together.
I know it would have never happened.
Yeah.
It would have never happened 5 years ago, though. And if you would have predicted it 5 years ago, they would have said, "Oh, you're crazy, you're deluded, you've lost the plot. It's Bomb Squad." Like, it would have been Bomb Squad forever. You know, we're still fighting. We still had this.
Still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day. You just sit here, you don't know what I'm.
Hated it.
Yeah, we still hate it.
Hated it.
Hated it. In Z formation. Yeah, that used to be the show, mate. When
Tell a friend.
Yeah, those they were playing. Oh, those wild. I just loved that. I loved that. I wish they could redo them, like a new version of it. Like, it would be.
You know, Mad TV is a spiritual successor to that show. I don't know if you ever watched Mad TV, but it's very similar in tone.
On what?
Mad TV on in the US. It's like it's another sketch comedy series. It's kind of like a spiritual successor to In Living Color, in my opinion.
Interesting. Now, I'm not aware. We did it. Fight Fans is held up. I think he's held up at work. Work. You see me? I feel work.
Shout out to Leon. Hope you can slide through.
You slide through and he gets through. Hey, Jacquay. What up, Joe? We got Dr. P. Yeah, Dr. P. AA. Harlem's finest. R to the left. Dr. Paul AA. I'm just checking out the chat. Yes, R to the left. Yes, Wizard Sleuth. ERF Boxing, where have you been for a little minute? I ain't seen you for ages, actually. Hope you're doing well. Links there if you want to ever join the panel. You know it's the same. You know it's the same old vibe, same vibe every goddamn day. You know, so yeah. What is this? What I'm so used to it being 2 people, 3 people. I guess that's what I think. What's this setup looking a little different over here? Yeah. So, woo. Gosh, it's hot. Why did I wear this jumper? Because I was like, I got the window open, but I was just like, you know what? It was easy to put on, and it's way too thick for this like time of the climate.
Looks good though.
It's not baking. It's not baking hot here, but it's warm. Yeah, it looks good. It's one of my favourite jumpers. That, just give you the little military vibe. Go to, you know what I mean? So yeah,
looking good, Chair. Looking good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okie dokes. I was just looking at myself.
What's first?
So first agenda is definitely, what's first on the agenda.
Here we go.
So we are. I can't even. I'm going to have to start it with in the building. In the building. In the building. Okie dokes. First on the agenda is it's okay. Let's go. Haney Garcia. No, Haney Garcia. Didn't I tell you lot so? Didn't I tell you so?
You did.
Yeah,
you did.
I told you lot three weeks ago. I said it before, but when I saw the 154.1, I was like, listen.
No way he's making waiting time. No way.
He's not making no weight in those 3 weeks to shed 15 pounds. Not safely, anyway. Haney Garcia. And let's just where do you want? I want to start from maybe just like the inception of this fight, I guess. We'll start with the inception. Go ahead, AJ.
Okay, thank you. Well, the inception of it, I never thought it was going to happen when it was first announced. I was very skeptical. But to my surprise, it continued. But then the the eccentric behavior of Ryan Garcia started, and it's just question marks just kept ringing in my mind. It's like, okay, if you want to promote a fight, that's fine, but the way you're doing it in this kind of manner. Okay. But the way you're doing it and this kind of manner just reeks of red flags. And it kind of made me wonder whether or not the fight was still going to happen at all. But now it looks like it is, and it just shows me, man, it's like this guy, he's just doing this for clout in the check, in my opinion. You know, I mean, deliberately missing weight, all the antics. Like, I'll be surprised if this fight is even competitive tomorrow. My mind hasn't changed. I'm still picking Devin to win. But honestly, I'm surprised the fight's probably going to be even easier now, if I'm being honest. I mean, just even like drinking the beer on the scales, it's like I just feel bad for Oscar. It's like Oscar probably should just sack this guy. You know, if he loses tomorrow, just get him off Golden Boy. Just let him do his own thing, man. Please put all your effort into Hyman McGee and Virgil Ortiz, like you should have done with Virgil like a long time ago.
Yep. I mean, it's yeah. And welcome, we've got KOK Kia King. Boom. What up, Eduardo?
Hey, what's up, Shan? What's up, AJ? How you doing, bro?
Yo.
We here. Thank you for joining the little old us. And man, I you can chime in because the first on the docket is Haney versus Garcia. So as we saw today, this clown misses weight by 3.2 pounds, so comes in effectively as a welterweight. I'm not sure why he just didn't skip 140. I knew he couldn't ever make 140. Ryan's had one. I think he's had one clear fight, and that was Oscar Duarte. Was that at 140? All the other ones was at the catch weights, weren't they? Tank was a catch weight at 136.
Yep, he came in overweight for the Duarte fight too. He came in overweight for that as well.
And then one of them, it was more towards like in the welterweight.
Yeah, let me look it up. Let me pull it up on BoxRec. Let me find out.
Yeah, the only time he's come in for it's look. You made 136 to fight Tank, right? You made 135, but you couldn't shed those 3 pounds to make 140. Listen, dude, you're just tweaking, mate. Go ahead, Edward. You tell me what you saw and what.
Well, Ryan. Okay, so my impressions of Ryan is, we know all the antics he's pulled coming up into this fight. The funny part is, if I actually thought he was crazy, I might give him a chance in the fight. But he's a manipulator. He's manipulator. He's unprofessional. He's just lazy. Like, to come in. If the weight was such a struggle, like I said, that's not a problem. I don't think that's an issue. I think he's not professional. He hasn't been focused. He's got all this other stuff. It's marketing employees and all that, but it's like I don't necessarily think it's going to pay off because it's been ridiculous. So he's going to come into the fight. He's already built an excuse to say that, he's going to cut. Watch, when he loses, it's going to be some shit like, I was going through some things, and I wasn't training as hard, and if I was red, it's just going to be some nonsense. Like
same old shit.
I think Haney almost is like he's looking at him like almost not saying embarrassed for him, but he just like, bro, like he just doesn't understand somebody being that unprofessional it's ridiculous to him. Like he even said, like, I don't come out after the fight talking about it was just for promotion, because some of the shit you did and did, like anything, is actually worse than the fight. Like, we are all shocked that he's actually here. I was expecting to hear Barbosa was going to have to step into this fight or some shit. You know what I mean?
We initially think that, we did, didn't we? I mean, it's
like now you can't win the title. So it's like, what's the point of even? Like, what's the point?
Does he? I feel that Ryan boxes just to keep it relevant. He doesn't really want to be a boxer, but he knows that's the only way he sustains some fame.
Yeah, I don't think he even wants to be a world champion, because he could have challenged for a title a long time ago.
Yeah, because if he wanted to be a world champion, he would be taking stuff seriously. If he really wanted to be a boxer, you'd want to be a world champion. No one goes into boxing and goes, really, I want to be a TikTok sensation.
And each way he goes up, his chances of becoming a champ further and further down. Let's be honest. 140, he can't beat no champion there. You go to 147, forget about it.
Right.
Like, forget about it. Like, what I'm saying? So it's like he's in a position where the chances where he had the biggest chance he had of winning the title was at 135, and probably right now, because maybe he can feel like maybe Haney can't knock him out or whatever. I don't know. But it's just like these are your opportunities gone. Both opportunities really were against Haney, and both times you botched them, and now we're on some bullshit. It's like, bro, like boxing is his entry into everything else, because this motherfucker be on everything. Goddamn poker shows and goddamn but Andrew Tate and he's a seer. It's like, bro, it's like this guy. He want to be famous. He's like the Nick Cannon of boxing. He'll do anything to be relevant. You know what I mean? It's like even if he's no good at anything else. And Nick Cannon, that's no shot at him because he's actually talented at hosting and producing shows and shit. But I'm just saying he'll touch anything just to try to be relevant. He loses this fight, he'll find some way to try to do something else. Like you said, Golden Boy has set up a plan for it. Like, regardless of how I feel about their structure, Munguia, the other fighter, what's his name, Ortiz.
Yeah,
they've set up a structure where they've almost got their version of a top ranked down. They build your name up, they give you good fights, and Ryan just can't follow the plan because he's so unprofessional. Like his De La Hoya's other fighters come in shape. They actually take the shit serious.
yeah.
You know, Ryan Garcia does not, and so they've gotten their one big payday off him from Tank. And I think they're trying to get maybe whatever little money they can get now. And this is going to be like, he's just going to be out there in the wind again. He's going to be at the press conference by himself again after the fight. It's just all it is to it.
Yeah, he will
Yep.
be.
Payday, payday. You want payday. I know that.
Hate it.
I mean, because if I could just add something right quick, like I recall watching a video about Ryan's behavior. And there was a YouTuber that Ryan went head to head with on Twitter. I forget the guy's name, but he gave an interview, and he said that the only reason Ryan is doing this fight with Devin because he's in the hole in these poker games and he owes a lot of money. And he said he's actually seeing Ryan at these games. I don't know if he's being honest. I mean, the guy said that, you know, he was going to be professional. I think he's boxed before on like the Misfit circus. I'll try to find out who this guy is.
Yeah,
I mean, just his name, but he said that the only reason he's seen Ryan in these poker games. And he's in the hole for a lot of money. That's why he's taking the fight with Devin. And he said he didn't want to put him on blast like that, but he took a shot at him first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he plays at the high stake games, to be honest.
Yes.
So once I watched him and seen him on those motherfuckers, the buy-in is like $1 million, bro. Like, and it's real money. This ain't, we not talking about they paying $10,000 at the beginning, somebody's getting prize money. No, it's their own money. So it's like, you never know, because like I said, these dudes because like I said, even if I don't know whatever he made 30 mil, probably over his career he probably made 35 mil. He ain't been making no money like that for real. Taxes half, your promotion 30-20%. So really you might be taking home 10 to 15 mil. Yeah, over the life of your career, you go play a couple, you gamble, and you know you done bought shit, houses, and all this bullshit. You go gamble for them high stake games, you could drop $5 million in a night real quick. So I wouldn't be surprised, like you said, I don't know, but it's not even that, bro. It's like, even if he was in the hole there, you need, like, this is his last, like, he only got so many chances. I looked at 140 and I looked at all the fighters at 140. Like, right now, the zone is the place to be. There's a lot of 140 pounders over there where you can get some smoke. And so he doesn't have, where else is he going to get payday? He can't go to Top Rank and make no money. I mean, he can't go to PBC and make no money. So this is the only place. And like I said, Oscar and them is just like hoping that maybe they can fucking pull a rabbit out of a hat again and pull some bullshit money out of this fight. I mean, if it does, and I doubt it, and I hate to talk it down like this, if it does 400,000, to them it's a win. Like, oh, we done got him again. Like, bro, it's just I don't see what the hell is going to happen after this.
How many PPVs do you think this does? I think I'm going at about the 500K mark.
That's my number. I think the same. Maybe less than that. Maybe 400 to 500.
And you know what leads you guys at, like, I see that too, about 4 to 5. And the funny part is, what leads me to see that is when I was watching the zone coverage, even yesterday, and they were putting the polls, there's like 10,000 votes in there, and they got this shit as a 50-50 fight. So I'm like, this motherfucker has some kind, like, literally it was 52% Haney win, 48% Garcia on a goddamn 10,000 people voted. And I'm like, yo, this motherfucker actually bring some vibes in here.
I've been in the chats. I've been in the chats, in the comments. I've been in the zone comments and like seeing stuff and talking to people, and people like saying, "Oh, listen, you're a Haney fangirl," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not. I just appreciate like what Devin Haney does. He's not my favorite fighter, but he's a hell of a fighter. He's a 5-star fighter, and Ryan Garcia isn't. It's just simple as. And the level of delusion is crazy.
McGregor did lose. He lost on the ground. He didn't lose standing up. So he's a hell of a fighter, and he's a very, very tough
Listen, they're saying that Ryan Garcia is going to knock out Devin Haney. He's the better fighter. Even I was in the chat looking at what they were saying after Ryan missed weight, and they was like, "So what? You still got it. You're still a champ. You just you don't need to do the rules. You make this boxing thing. If you see the things that people are saying, go look on Twitter, go look in the chats. That's what they're saying. You still a champ. Devin Haney's got nothing on you." I'm like,
oh wow.
It's real. She's right. It's real, man. The delusion is so in the building. It is the building. It's ridiculous.
You know what that reminds me of? I remember in the lead up to the Joshua Ngannou fight, I think they put a poll up of people who they thought was going to win. The majority of the polls said Ngannou. I couldn't believe that shit when I saw it. It's like, are you kidding me? Like,
yeah, I see. You can't go by these. But Ryan Garcia's core fan base are casuals.
Casuals, casuals. Yes.
They don't know shit about boxing.
It's the same thing, like you said, AJ. Them Ngannou. I mean, if you looked at the MMA broadcast talking about that fight, talking about this and that, I'm like, these motherfuckers don't understand. At the end of the day, if you're a boxer, the reason why the Ngannou look good against a fucking Fury is because he's unprofessional. If you have a fighter that's professional, that trains well, you can say what the fuck you want about AJ. This nigga ain't never been out of shape. He stayed ready. So I don't want to hear that shit. Like when people say stuff like that. So when you this basic of any knowledge of fighter, like we all know, half of boxing is conditioning. If you're not prepared to fight, I don't give a goddamn how hard you hit. You're gonna go in there and get fucking waxed. He's all energized. He all hyped. Like even the face off, I'm like, this motherfucker, he's doing all kind of weird shit going over here. Hey, F this, stuff this, and then Jesus Christ is getting. I'm like, what? Like, oh, come on, man.
I mean, it's just a shame because I see. Sorry, my bad, Jen. Go ahead.
I was just saying Jesus is not happy about this right now. So stop.
No, leave Jesus out of your mess, man. For real, seriously. I mean, it's like.
Yeah,
everybody. It's kind of sad. Everybody around him is an enabler. His parents, everybody. It's like, bro. It's like you don't have one person in your circle that says, "Hey, Ryan, maybe you need to calm it down, bro."
Bro, stop. Just stop. Train for the fight. Put down your phone. Act perfect. Like, just stop. For real.
Who's at fault here? Who's the one that should be pulling out? Who should be making the decisions to have pulled Ryan Garcia out the fight? So we've got Derek James. We've got the New York State Commission. We have
what about his manager?
Oscar De La Hoya. We have his management team, and we have maybe even the production. You know, the team. So who would you put, and in what order would you put that has the right, that should have pulled Ryan Garcia, and who comes in at like number one? Has the rights to be like, yo, let me just pull this cat off this card and I don't care. Out of those mentioned, who would you say?
Possibly Oscar. It's his show. So,
well, according to Oscar, he was like, I'm not his babysitter. I'm just I'm his promoter. And that's what he said today. It's not up to him to pull the fight.
Manager.
The only,
I'm just telling you what he said to it. Yeah, they want to make a pretty buck. Is it up to Derek James? Because surely Derek James must see him. He's not come in.
No, here's the problem with Derek James. Derek James is just his employee.
He's just a trainer. That's all. He works for
he can fire. Like Derek James, like, oh, we need to pull. He probably just fire him, bring in somebody else. So it's the only there's no, like, the sad part about it is, because Oscar, he on some bullshit. He's probably the only one that has the power in the zone. They could cancel the fight if they wanted to. Yeah. So those are probably the main people. Like, but as far as life, like human beings that should actually care about him, his family should have pulled him out of his shit. It's just ridiculous.
His dad, Henry. Yeah.
Because let's keep it real. Even though we never would see this happen, if Devin Haney's dad had seen Haney acting like that and believed it, he would have pulled him out of the fight.
It would have got pulled. I'm the belief of that for sure. That would have got pulled all day or every day and twice on a Sunday. Yeah. I just want to give Devin Haney though a round of applause for being a consummate professional. Like, I don't know how. Like a lot of us are thinking about Ryan Garcia. He's making the headlines, right? But you've got to think about this kid. And sorry, he's a young man, but I'm just saying in the grand schemes of him, compared to me, he's a kid, right? Mm-hmm. So, right, it's literally like I said, he's in the eye of the storm. Like, he has to make weight, do all these press engagements, train in all of this craziness with someone doing all of this. Do you think he's going to be, like he said, will he get the credit once he beats Ryan Garcia, or do you think people are going to say, well, he wasn't in his right mind, so this is not really a win. He was never a world champion, so it doesn't really matter? Or do you think it's been a tough one for Devin Haney, and do you think he gets the credit that he's going to be, that he's due to be awarded or not?
Depending on the way the fight goes, that'll be the answer. I'll still give him credit for it. Why not? If he gets it over early, I give him props, because I mean, because Ryan, despite his behavior, just his character, he does have some flaw with some things that Devin has to watch out for in his fight, like his power. I fully believe if Ryan lands clean, he couldn't knock out Devin. Definitely drop him. I mean, he is the bigger puncher of the two, so Devin is going to have to be sharp for this fight.
Yeah, okay. Devin is not the biggest puncher, like we said. He ain't had a knockdown since 2019, knockout since 2019. But we saw what he did to Regis Prograis.
Oh yeah,
and nobody's did that to Regis Prograis. I do believe that Devin. We spoke about this. Do you remember KOK? Remember AJ? That we spoke about this, saying if we don't see any power at 140 when Devin moves up, he's never going to acquire any. And we've actually seen him exemplify power. So I'm believing that as he travels up the weight, I think Devin, once he goes to 147, it's going to be...
the power will go with him. He'll take his power up with him.
Because to be able to do that to one of the hardest hitters, if not the hardest hitting puncher, or second hardest it depends if you want to say Matthias or Prograis, to do that and make him look like he weren't shit, and a southpaw too. Come on. I think power is increasing, even though he looks very dry at this weight. I believe, in my opinion, that Devin Haney's already outgrown forget Ryan. Ryan's been outgrown 140. Devin's already outgrown it. They're always 2 years ahead of what we've seen. Once they go up to that weight division, I already believe they've already outgrown it when they've already come up to it. So Devin was a lightweight for mad long. But if you heard about Teofimo's story, he said, I'd outgrown lightweight by the time I was 20. He didn't leave lightweight until he was like 24.
Yeah.
He said, I'd outgrown it when I was 20. So I can see Devin Haney's, like I say, consummate professional, but I can see his cheeks poking out. He looks I saw it in the last few days. I was like, he came on the button as well. So, he did everything to scrape that sweat off, mate, to make that 140. And I heard in the behind the scenes weigh-in, that's when we found out that Ryan had literally flopped, right? That Devin had to be totally naked to weigh in to make the 140.
Because the thing, like you said, that's why, there's people that they're, like that are haters of Haney when they were talking about, that's why they were already talking about 147. Look, his dad was, they were looking at it and they're like, bro, to be honest, if it wasn't for the fact that he was able to make 140 is one, because he's just a professional. He has a good team. He probably keeps a nutritionist. Like, as far as being on point and being prepared to do whatever you got to do, he does it. So that's the only reason why he's been able to link. If this was, to be honest, I feel like if this was 20 years ago when boxers didn't have nutritions and shit, he'd probably been at 147 because it just would have been too difficult to do. He'd been weakened so badly. But like you said, him coming up, a lot of stuff with the Regis thing, even him dropping him, Regis wasn't catching. Regis got gunshot to come in at some points because it wasn't just the movement. It was he was getting hit hard. And I seen Regis how he did dudes that he thought, like, I seen how he did Zepeda when he felt like this dude can't hurt me. He just steamrolled him. So it's just like, so it's a comment, like you said. I think as Haney is getting more sturdy as he's getting into his weight, he's hitting harder because it's like the load is there. It's not just bones and a little bit of muscle. It's like a little bit of everything. So he's hitting harder. So Garcia,
dogs just kept because in the Regis fight, like as soon as he dropped Regis in that third round, the fight was lost from that stage on. Like Regis never got into the fight after that. And despite the fact that it still went the distance and he didn't stop him, I've seen a lot of Regis Prograis fights. I've never seen him hurt a rock. They haven't hurt him 2 times in that fight. So that spoke volumes to me. And Regis got a chin; he could take a punch.
So. I think, I literally, it's. I think we didn't see the best of him even though he was the best at 135, it was just due to him being quite drained. The TO drained for sure. You know, Devin's drained. Ryan Garcia was definitely drained for the Tank fight. But I mean, yeah, I'm just I'm more just I'm in awe that De La Hoya's face. We saw his face when that just
we did. Yeah,
and he tried to make it out like, you know, I saw Floyd Mayweather do this, like getting people's heads. Ryan told me he's trolling. You know, I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist. I believe he's. You just want to save your money in the fight. Do you think this hurts the fight or enhances the fight? So who's actually? Let's tell the truth. Who's actually buying it and who's streaming it? Well, you know, I've got to buy it.
I'll buy it.
I'm buying it.
I'm gonna buy it.
I heard it's $80 for you guys.
Yeah, it's about that's what they usually are. That's about average here. There's none
that is wild for that.
Well, I mean, they're robbing us with the DAZN subscribe. I mean, charging us that much for when we got DAZN already. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. They didn't even get no discount. It should have been at least 60, but
come on, serious, like for real, like
about 50, 60, about $60, maybe plus a little tax inclusion there.
Yeah, stuff like this makes me not want to renew my subscription. It's just stuff like this.
Yeah, it's gone up. The zone's gone up for us now.
Yeah,
by £5 if you do it.
That's some big fights coming up, bro. Like, hey, man, the Bivol Baturbia fight is enough for me to keep it.
Yeah,
that too as well. Yeah, that's coming up. Yeah, oh God, we got to discuss that.
Canelo Munguia, whatever you think of it, that's coming up, Munguia. So you know you want to see that. That's pay-per-view anyway. But I mean, pay-per-view DAZN, right? Is it pay-per-view DAZN?
Which I know they really gonna rake us on that bullshit because
that one's on PBC. I don't know
how much you have to pay for that. Another $80?
I don't know, man. They'll probably crash that on us, man. It's gonna be $90 to get it HD.
That's gonna be about $100. Yeah, $90 at least, I would say. Yeah. So okay, so right, so we're saying
that's on the dual broadcast. Sorry.
So we're saying that basically, it's Ryan's parents that should have at least said, "Yo, let's not enter in this fight." But I did hear that the New York State Commission they did some kind of test. I saw them do the drug testing, but they did say that according to Ryan, that they did a psych evaluation and he passed. Well, I don't know what type of people that they got to evaluate this lad, but I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't believe the shit is legit crazy because some of the stuff he was saying, it's just going into. It's like he looks up trending topics and starts saying weird shit. It's like it's extremely convenient. You start talking about this Illuminati bullshit when it's just like, bro. It's like the timing is just too. I think, like I said, he's trying to get attention, and like I said, all them dudes are in the same. So when I heard him with Andrew Tate, and I'm like, this dude's part of the same bullshit. It's like all these dudes know each other. They're all in the same kind of hype. That's what kind of made me feel like he was full of shit. Yeah. And even the part where he was sitting there trying to tell somebody, is your grandma sick and this and that? Bro, that's Miss Cleo master manipulation psychic talk. Like this isn't crazy, man. This is deliberate shit that he's trying to manipulate people with.
So Haney introducing the fight.
What up, Leon?
What's good? What's good, KOK? What's good, Chan? What's good, Chan? Really sorry for being late.
Oh, it's all good in the hood. I did say that you stuck up.
What I will say is I work with a few Ryan Garcia types that just don't want to turn up to work. Do you get what I mean? And leave other people to pick up the slack. It's that generation, man.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you've caught us still.
I've been listening. I was listening.
What's your take on it? As you see, Ryan Garcia has come in 3.2 pounds over the super light limit.
I've always thought he was just trolling. I didn't take any of his Twitter stuff seriously at all. I thought he was just taking it as a joke. I think that he doesn't believe he can beat Devin Haney skill for skill, toe to toe in the ring. So he's trying to make him take his foot off the ball and catch him off guard.
Right.
You did call it, and I didn't agree with you. I thought he was going to make the weight, but you did call it from a while ago. You said from the time he came in at 154.1.
1.1. I was like, yo,
the weight and stuff. I thought no, he's going to make the weight. He's just.
I saw him throughout the whole thing, and he looked massive. You've
always said it. You're good at calling the weights. I'm not too great at it.
At the media workout, I looked at him. I was like, this cat is not going to make the weight. I said it to you lot in the group. I was like, he's too big. Yeah, he looked massive then. I just, yeah. But go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did think he was taking it more serious than he was, and I did think we were going to see a better version of Ryan Garcia. But I don't know with the weight whether it's the case, because I honestly thought he wanted to get a belt.
Yep.
But missing it by £3, it's like,
No belt now.
No belt, but what's he doing it for? But then is it just a cash out? Is it just a case of I don't want to win anymore? I don't think I can beat him. So if I fail this wild stuff, because I know we won't get it. People our age, but his age and the people that follow him, they're doing this stuff about mental health at school and everything's mental health. And if you have a bad day, it's mental health. No, it's a bad day, love. Like, you roll your sleeves up and you get on with it.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna feed into it, and I think it's just call it playing the mental health card. And I am actually expecting some really robust pay-per-view numbers. I'm thinking around the 1 million mark. Really crazy, but let's see. I mean, he did 1.2 with Tank, and Tank does what normally around 200,000 to 300,000. So where did those extra million come from?
Ryan,
I do think that the vast majority that came from Ryan. His antics in the show would have put off the serious boxing fans, because a lot of serious boxing fans, especially in America, I am not going to pay $80 to see this shit. Do you get what I mean? Look what the guy's doing. For me, I've bought the pay-per-view already. There was a good deal on DAZN where if you sign up for the year, you get your first month free. So instead of $19.99, you get $9.99 off. So I effectively got it for £10. That to me was more than worth it.
Yeah.
So I bought it, right? So
what's the pay-per-view price for us again?
£19.99.
Oh yeah. So I mean, 20 quid for us. That's like $25, $26, guys, for us. And people still like, God damn, we don't want to pay that. Not for these two cats. I mean, well, not for Ryan Garcia with his antics.
It's Ryan Garcia's antics. It's 4 a.m. for us in the UK.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m, man.
The guy's not made the weight, so it's not a world title fight anymore.
Yeah.
for him, it's not.
Do you think this actually hurts the fight then? Or of the potential buyers, or the UK buyers, or even the US buyers? And like, UK buyers like,
it's been a bit of a joke fight for a while, hasn't it? Ever since Ryan Garcia has been doing his antics, it's been a bit of a joke fight for a while. There was talk whether it's actually going to happen. There was talk whether it should happen. I've been listening to the show as I was driving back home, and I don't think anyone can pull him out other than Ryan Garcia, unless he's been telling Oscar De La Hoya, I'm just being a troll. He told Oscar De La Hoya before, I'm going to be the biggest troll that they've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just been so they're saying, well, he's trolling. He's doing his version of promoting. If he's acting normal around them, then they don't really have the right. Because think about it, if you've got a show booked, so other people can just decide that you're not in the right headspace and cancel your show, like cancel your ability to earn money. Like I don't think they do have that power unless there's really specific reasons. And plus, they're going to make money. They're not going to lose money on the show, and they're in business to make money.
They could lose money on the show. This antics could turn people in the UK. I know we're not the number one demographic, the major demographic for this show, but a lot of UK people could just switch off and don't bother watch this. A lot of American people, now that there's no belt on the line, this guy's gone above and beyond. People of a certain age, our age group, we're just not on it, mate. A lot of people are just
that's our age group, but his followers.
Yeah, but his followers don't buy fights.
Well, they do. Who was the 1.2 million that fought the Tank fans? Their team crew? Like, really? They never buy any pay-per-views, and then all of a sudden, 1 million of them turn up.
Well, I guess they do.
Fans.
He's only been on pay-per-view, I think, one time. That's the thing.
Just once, yeah, and that's the Tank
He's
fight.
only been on it one time.
Yeah, people don't know like he's a pay-per-view star. He's been on pay-per-view.
But
They just don't play.
One pay-per-view is done with Tank. Tank does around 200 to 300, and then all of a sudden it's 1.2. Like, really? So all the Tank's fans, all of a sudden, went wild with Ryan Garcia. It makes no sense. Ryan Garcia has the following. He has social media. I think they do. I think young teenage girls do buy pay-per-view fights. You know?
No, I think this is deluded.
It's similar to the Jake Paul crowd. It's similar to the Jake Paul crowd. I think that's his fans.
He probably asked the parents to pay for him, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my daughter said, "Oh, daddy, like, can you get me the fight?" And you know what I mean? That's what it is. They just take their parents' credit cards and buy the fight, or just ask their parents, "I want to buy the fight." And parents like, "All right, just going to keep them in the hand."
I guess. It's $60 for you guys there, not 80. So
no, okay.
Oh, let me check. Hold on.
I thought I was seriously greedy with this. But...
What up, Neff? Yeah, I mean, I guess $60 doesn't make it a little bit better.
And I think people do have a sadistic element where they will watch to see if the guy's going to crumble in the ring, like if he's going to have some crazy. Look at the traction it got when Joshua had his meltdown after he lost the second Usyk fight. People just love to see that stuff. There's just a don't know. Sometimes it's like you can't help but look. You know, so I don't know.
Yeah, like it's car crash TV, so you're like this.
Yeah, it's like a lot of rational people. You're like, it's a joke. This is a joke. Who's gonna? But there are people that will tune in because.
Well, I'm staying my black ass up until 4 a.m. for it as well. I mean, I'm going to be doing most of the card, I guess. But I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be doing
it's 70 for us. It's 70.
I'm a content creator, so I mean, but there's not all. This was I'm not gonna lie. If this was on the BBC, I don't know. I may have. We're gonna get to them in a minute anyway. Yeah, to them.
Test your might. Test your luck.
Woo! So no belt. Let's talk about where does Ryan go when he loses. Let's start with KOK. Where does he go? KOK when he loses. Sorry, no.
I think a lot of it depends on how he loses. If there's some points where, like, I don't know if he still got it in him, because even in the Tank fight, there was a point where he decided to just go for it and start swinging. And that's what got him dropped and whatever. If he looks like he got some kind of battle in him and just not getting, like, he's not pulling some Victor Ortiz, like, I shouldn't even be getting hit like this, some bullshit like that. I don't know. He might be able to pull some other shit out of this, but it just, like I said, it depends on how he loses. If Devin just goes in there and bricks house him, drops him a couple times, is mocking him and doing some crazy shit, then it's just going to be like, yo, this dude's a clown. Like, it's going to be a bit like, I just don't know. It's just, I have to see. I don't think he's going to win at all, but it's just like, I got to see how he loses. If he pulls some shit like where he gets hit to the body, quits, or he's some Oliver McCall, he's crying in the ring or some crazy shit, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. So it's just like,
cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like that's how every time I see him, I'm thinking Oliver McCall. I'm like, this dude's gonna start crying in the ring, having a meltdown.
Straight meltdown.
Like, what's gonna happen, man? Since, like I said, if Devin starts school, like the power, like people say, if Devin's throwing that right hand to the body and he's throwing with some convictions and he's coming a little bit forward, pressing, and he's hurting them, or if something happens where he pops him in the eye, his eye starts swelling up, or it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. He has to get through the fight, and we have to see how it goes for him. And then, you know, because I don't think he's going to allow himself to just be the dude that gets beat up by everybody. So that's not like.
I don't know. At this point, I don't know if the money's right. I think he don't give a damn as long. I think Ryan don't mind being the most expensive gatekeeper. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but hey, yeah, you know. Don't do things like that as long as you pay millions to be that. And gatekeeper's even too much of an accolade to give him anyway. To be fair, he ain't even fringe.
He don't test nobody. It's not like he's a test. It's not like somebody would fight him and be like, "Oh, that was a difficult fight," and you got past Ryan. It's like it's not even in the cards for. I mean, like I said, smoke at 140 at the zone. I mean, maybe Barbosa or somebody else next. I mean, there's smoke there, but he'll probably get knocked out by one of those dudes. So
go to Rowley and do use Lot's clown show.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't even think about Rowley. That might be perfect for him.
Clown show. Just step right up. Get clowns in, juggling for your ring walk. Do it under a big tent, like you know. That's why do it like that. Like that would sell with all their little tweeny ages. They're tweenagers. They're 12 and under fan base. You know, the remedial mediocrity fan base that they possess. I think that would have about 3 million pay-per-views. Listen, because there's a lot of remedial people about, and you know, teenagers, 11-year-olds, you know, whether they're boys or girls, I think they'll buy those two.
Hey, the sad part is when Rowley had a moment of clarity and was sitting down talking one day, he was like, "Man, Ryan," he was like, "Man, the kid needs some help." And but when you make Rowley make sense, there's a problem. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Rowley was like,
he had a moment of clarity. Like, I know I'm crazy, but damn, this dude's a nut.
Yeah, Rowley was like, "He's not trolling, bro. He's not trolling." With his full list, he said he's not trolling, bro. He's not trolling. Okay, all right. So that's Edward's take on that. AJL Day. What happens if or when Ryan Garcia loses?
Well, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter on the manner and how he loses. Mm-hmm. If he does, regardless, I think he's going to take another extended hiatus for a while. I don't see him. I don't see him coming back for a minute. Yeah, man, because I just see a guy whose heart's not in this. You know, when I look at Ryan, he's not dedicated. He has no just conviction, and it's a real shame because when I first started watching him, I saw a kid with a lot of untapped potential and with the right kind of training and focus. He could have really been a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
he really could have. And I mean, but now that seems to be just lost. You know, and but yeah, I see him taking a hiatus from the sport when he's done. Could be a year, could be 2, but I just don't see him making it in the media. Come back.
Go play poker.
Leon, go play poker. Exactly.
Yeah. Leon, if he loses, what happens to Ryan Garcia?
I think I still have options. I think I still have options. Like that guy said, Teofimo Lopez fight will be there. If they want to work with top rank hit, they'll have options. He could even go into flipping Misfits if he wants to, and I think that's more what he is about now. That this is just Misfits stuff. Like I've never watched a Misfits promotions or how it got be. It sounds like that's the kind of stuff they come out with.
He could do.
It sounds like the wildness that goes on with these Misfits shows. He's just suited to Misfits now. You know, he's got the name, or MVP working with Jake Paul and doing some of those fights.
Kind of. Would he bring marquee value over there? I guess because Jake Paul likes to garner and spin and make a pretty penny, doesn't he? So I mean,
boxers. Amanda Serrano is a bona fide boxer. He does work with some boxers, so you know.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to wonder how does Ryan Garcia fit into that stable.
It's whether he can do both. He can, if he wants to fight, finding boxers to fight with.
Like Jake Paul, win it.
Oh, I don't know. It's a bit. I don't know. Actually.
Beat him up. Ryan will sell himself to get beaten up. Come on, we know this.
They could bring Conor McGregor over there and get some big money or something.
Yeah,
Conor McGregor beat him up or some shit. Yeah, you know, I think that would be good. It'd be good little fucking.
I did hear him say that he wouldn't mind at some point to fight an MMA fighter.
Yep. I already see it coming. So
yeah,
I think was he calling out Sean Strickland not too long ago?
Yep, he was. Yeah, that's right. Like literally about a couple of weeks back.
I thought he was serious though. He wasn't serious in my opinion, but still.
Yeah, ain't Sean Strickland like 205? What the fuck?
No. He's smaller. He's like 130, 140. I think he's around there. I want to say. So
wait, what? No.
Sean Strickland. Yes. He's small. He's one of the small guys. Fights at a small weight.
Or is he?
Maybe I'm confusing with the dude because I could have swore didn't he get knocked out?
That was a big lad the other day.
Yeah, that's that. Wait, I think it. Wait, hold on. Let me.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Strickland is a big dude.
A lad that he called out the other day. And I saw it like literally two, maybe 3 weeks ago. And he
Oh
called him
no,
out.
sorry, not
Sean
Sean
Strickland,
Strickland. My bad, my bad. Not
That's
him.
what-
Sorry.
Did you see the dude from Brazil that fight this weekend that knocked out old boy in like 2 seconds? That's what I'm about to say. That's who.
Sorry, Sean O'Malley. My bad. It was Sean O'Malley.
Yeah,
my
I'm about
fault.
to say,
Sorry,
Sean
my bad.
Strickland's 190 pounds. That's
Yeah, my bad. It was Sean O'Malley. My fault.
The gag is, so is Ryan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Get
Nah,
your
that
fat
motherfucker
ass
will
up
get
to where
murdered.
you're supposed to be fighting. Yeah. Get your fat ass up to where you're supposed to be fighting. Okay, so you guys have all said, okay, my take on where does Ryan go? I don't know. I was just listening to you. I don't even have a take at this point with this lad. I really don't have a take where he goes. I think he just goes into obscurity. He's going to make a hell of a lot of excuses. And he's going to say, you know, his mental health, wasn't really in check, and it was, people wasn't really looking out for him, and
Please get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
yeah, he's going to do like a gospel tour or something afterwards and be a pastor. He may just go in, he may do a mace and better. It's for yeah, he might do one of those moves and go and be a pastor. You know, I don't know. Anything clownish. And not saying being a pastor is clownish, but with Ryan being a pastor, he makes it clownish. So anything besides boxing, I think Ryan's going to do. He's never going to be a world title holder, in my opinion. Them lot have all left him in the smoke. Tio's left him in the dust. Devin's left him in the dust. You know, Matthias they've all left him in the dust. Dude's just it's just crazy. Yeah. I want to talk about this as well, about talking about crazy. So let's go. Where should we go? Should we say round one fight? Where's our round one fight? No one's gonna fight, but we're just gonna call it round one fight.
Round one, fight.
So you made a good point, Edward, as well, about basically the Oliver McCall meltdowns. So let's talk about meltdowns in boxing and how does this slot in with meltdowns in boxing? Because I want to try and correlate if there's something that, are we on the route to something that's going to be as, like you said, as big as an Oliver McCall thing? Because although it's quite younger days when that Oliver McCall thing happened, but there was some lead ups to some strange behavior before he totally melted down. I'm just trying to say, is Ryan Garcia in that list? Because this is always going to be talked about now. Do you know what I mean? In the history books for boxing, he fits into top 10 meltdowns, surely. So what I'm saying is, let's talk about who's had the meltdowns. Name some fighters who have had crazy ass meltdowns. We're going to go with Andrew Galata. I feel that he had a meltdown.
Oh yeah, yep, he's one.
Yeah.
I'll put him down. We're going to obviously put McCall down.
Zab Jude is another.
Which meltdown went? Where would it, enlighten me?
It was after he lost to Katsuzu. He went crazy on the ref, and his team had to restrain him. Yes.
But you know what? He was concussed. That's what it felt like. He got knocked out, and he didn't realize what the fuck had happened.
I mean, he tried to choke out the ref, and like his team had to restrain him because he was going nuts and stuff like that. So he kind of went crazy because he got stopped. He got dropped and stopped, and the ref stopped the fight.
Yeah, we can still put it down. Zab. Get out Zab Judah. But Zab had that's a bad temper. Even when he fought Floyd, his temper was...
He tried to swing at somebody. Yeah, I guess you could say that there's some level.
Yeah, he's got bad temper.
I think when you look at, like, I think when you're describing the list, I think you talk about, like, literally uncontrolled crazy. Like, they couldn't control what was going on.
And then like
all
lead
had
up
a
stuff.
mental breakdown in the front.
I mean, there's breakdowns, there's meltdowns. Are we not... look, I think there's two stipulations. Like, we could put it up, like, are they exemplifying a meltdown before the actual fight? Or is there the meltdown is in the fight? A meltdown's nonetheless. But would you put this person in the meltdown list?
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
No, because I don't think he wasn't too crazy before the lead up. No, it was just only till after he lost.
Meltdown.
Yeah, you
see it now.
Down.
Yeah.
Still a meltdown, and we never saw like a great AJ. I'd have to put that on the list because after it kind of still was happening. Like after that second Usyk fight, that was a meltdown.
Oh yeah.
Dwindled. I'm not saying like you. Do you understand? So I'd have to put him as a. There's going to be different intensity.
If it's happening, like you said, if it's happening prior to the fight, but literally if it's happening anytime where they're still standing in the ring in front of everybody, it's kind of like, yeah, bro, that's like,
there's different intensity levels of the meltdowns, clearly, but there's meltdowns nonetheless, in it. So
I'm not going. Yeah, I'm not going.
You can put Joshua after the Usyk fight. You put Joshua on the list.
Joshua, put Usyk too. Usyk too. I've got.
Go ahead.
I've got definitely another meltdown guy that comes around.
Come to do what I do best, you know. That's a site to get the fans what they want to see, you know. At the end of the day, no one wants to see a 12-round fight. It's a whole bunch of heavyweights up here, and we're the hard hitters. And at the end of the day, people have things to do.
Remember, he cried after his thing as well, talking about how he doesn't like hitting people. And remember the last, not the last fight.
Oh, that was when he knocked out Hellenius.
Yeah, he cried.
Yeah, the pro. Yeah.
Meltdown after that.
Yeah.
So Wilder looked like he had a meltdown the other day as well on that fucking panel as well.
Like, before or after ayahuasca, the Hellenius fight?
After.
That was after. At the post-fight presser.
Yeah,
that's what I was just saying though. But the post-fight presser, when they
cried.
They cry and do weird shit.
Was a meltdown. They all cried, and it wasn't attached. Deontay Wilder cried and he won.
Because this is the thing about, because I was thinking because I had forgot about the after ring part with AJ, because I thought you were talking about when he was teared up. I'm like thinking, teared up after the fight? I don't necessarily think that's necessary.
No, I mean, he threw the belts out with the ring and all of that.
Yeah, that part.
He was going
me of that part.
Yeah, but I would still say Deontay Wilder had a meltdown because it was like, oh, you don't know what's going on in boxing, man. He went into this whole tirade, and it was then it was after the ayahuasca, and then I would say that was
just like, bro, calm down. You won the fight, man. Calm down. Like,
dude. He wasn't. Yeah, he was
like, he's okay. He's all right. He's all right, man.
I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be hurting people and stuff like that. Well, I do, but yeah, I would say that was still under the guise of
that's from the guy that repeatedly said he wants to get a body in the ring.
Yeah, because we've never seen him go back to being good after, back to being on point after that. He's always been a bit fragile after that. In my opinion, Deontay Wilder's very fragile. Isn't it funny how the tables turn, where Deontay Wilder was seen as strong and Anthony Joshua was mentally weak, and now all of a sudden one's gone strong and one's gone down to mentally weak. That's why you shouldn't laugh at people. So I would have to put Wilder on there. Like I said, there's levels, there's difference of meltdowns. Is he?
I'll give you one right now. Victor Ortiz.
Cool meltdown. No, but we're gonna just try and put meltdowns nonetheless.
Yeah, that's why I said I'll put Victor Ortiz in there, because literally when he was getting beat by Madonna, the shit coming out of his mouth.
Oh yeah. And
even later on, him trying to headbutt Floyd Mayweather and shit,
That's why I'm not mad at Floyd for doing what he did, even though it was.
Yeah, that's why I said
that's why I get it. I understand. I wasn't going too hard on Floyd. That headbutt shit was some bullshit.
Dirty ass, boom. Yeah, dirty ass. I was like, I couldn't stand him.
Yeah, you're not gonna come try to hug me up like it's all good.
It's all right. Floyd just knocked him out. Just said, you got to keep your hands up at all times, motherfucker. So, would we say Mike Tyson had a meltdown?
Yes, after the Holyfield fight, I was just going to say that.
It's a few, isn't it? Bruises, eat your kids.
Also want to lead up to the Lennox Lewis fight as well, how he at the press conference saw "F-U-T, you love me," to the press.
Yeah,
and he bit Lewis. He bit Lewis too before the brawl. That's why he bit him on his leg.
Yeah, that was meltdown. He had a couple meltdowns, mate. Or was it just maybe one?
No, he was just. I mean, hate to say it, but he was just he always been a little off.
I remember
kind of what led to a lot of his success. That it's just Casamado was able to have him control it and put it in.
His off penis, yeah, he was.
Because I remember on Legendary Nights how Lewis was talking about it. He was saying I'm looking down and he's biting my leg. Tyson's biting my leg. And Lennox Lewis just went, Man, I hate getting bit.
I bet you do.
He's literally one of them people that like low key was a trained boxer, but like in real life he was a street fighter too. He'll mob people in the street too. He just
he
no matter what.
Yeah,
like, fuck it.
Yeah, Mike Tyson's gonna clean you
Hey,
up.
that's why that shit coming up with Jake Paul, man. I'm not like first I was like fuck it, but I think he really just wants to beat his ass and like this. Like I'm tired of you. Like
wants to beat Jake Paul's ass or Jake.
Yeah, really like on some like I just want to fuck you up because I'm tired of you. Because a lot of people I know the narrative. And I'm just gonna say this quick without going on too much of a tangent. A lot of narratives like at first people were like, oh, it's about money. Like, bro, y'all don't understand that Mike Tyson owns one of the biggest vaping companies in the world. He don't need the money. He really just wants to go. I think he really just want in his mind. He's like, I would love to go out here and beat up this young kid in front.
I just want to shut this kid up for real. Like,
yeah, it could be that. I just want to let off some testosterone.
It's still some bullshit though.
I mean, because like if you think about like he was washed up years ago when he last fought. You know what I'm saying? So like now he's pushing 60. It's like how good is he going to be really for how long?
He can go in there and his knee could go out on him, bro. Like it's
that's what I'm saying.
I was done after this fight.
Roy Jones Jr. Remember that name? Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot.
Yep, I bought that fight too.
Love it, man.
Me too. Need this fan on. Turning on the fan. Woo!
That's who Ron Garcia wants to be so bad. Like Roy could promote himself in different arenas, but he was a legit fighter on top of that. He played basketball. He fucked around, rapped. He was in movies.
Yeah.
Like you want to be him, but it's like, bro, you just don't got it, bro. You ain't got the charisma. You ain't got the skills. You'll never be that dude. You ain't gonna translate it to nothing when you're done with boxing. I seen somebody say modeling. I guess. I mean,
someone say what?
I seen Arlette said maybe he could be a model later, but yeah.
Oh yeah, well he could. He's a handsome.
Yeah, you know,
what's that song that Ryan released? Like I'm blessed, highly favored.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
Video out yet because the video's going to come out.
Oh man!
I saw that. Well, speaking of that, I saw that Carissa diss track. That shit was.
Oh, that shit went hard. That shit went hard. I love that.
Fire, bro. I was like what? Let's go.
She looked good. She was at the press conference. I mean, at the weigh-in, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was on stage taking photos with her phone. I saw her.
I think she's doing a coverage for DAZN. I think she's doing some work for DAZN.
She had all black on. Was that her? She turned around. I was like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "Oh,
Clarissa." She was like this when Ryan was when Devin was like taking off his bits, or when she was like that, doing that sleeky kind of recording like that. You're not supposed to be. You might just take your phone off you because obviously it's the Baumgarten thing in it, and that's what Ryan is endorsing Clarissa Shields on Twitter the other day, saying and he was going back and forth in a tirade with Baumgartner. So
I saw that. Yeah,
Baumgartner was calling him like when you get stopped, and he was like, when you stop taking steroids.
Yeah, you can't really talk shit with that. Once you get that jacket around you, you gotta shut the hell up. Because every conversation ends with, "Oh, well, this and that." Well, bitch, you're a cheater. You think I'll drop 30 for a bitch that dropped dirty?
And you can't get away from it. And you just got to be quiet now. Eat some apple pie.
That's gonna follow you. That's gonna follow her now. Like wherever she goes.
Yeah, it follows every fighter, doesn't it?
Yep.
It does. After she's got to wait a whole generation to go by that everybody kind of forgets. But I mean, it's always an asterisk by your name regardless, isn't it? So, but yeah, so he went at her. So I guess he was saying like Clarissa Shields is the quote, So she was like, she said a reply like, "Bar all your crazy shit. That's basically the only thing that you said is actually the truth. A true narcissist." She was like, everything else that you said was cap, but when you talk about me, I am the best, for real. Like Clarissa Shields does not play around when it comes to her narcissism, even though I give her props, but for her to turn up at that weigh-in, it was only on 100% petty level, wasn't it? To be petty.
I don't think she's a part of the commentary team for DAZN.
No, she wasn't, because I watched it. But did you see her talk? It was Ade.
I think she's going to be. I swear Ade said that she's on the commentary team. When at the live weigh-in.
She was for the last card they did. They had a card like a week ago. She was on there.
The weigh-in, she was just on the stage. She wasn't doing anything for the weigh-in.
He might have said she might be on the commentary team for the fight. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe she will be, but I mean, there was no reason for her to be on the stage at the weigh-in. She's not in Ryan Garcia's team. They haven't got the same trainer. It's only because Ryan Garcia bigged her up on Twitter a few days ago. So it was just to be petty, because Bill trains with Alicia Baumgartner trains with Bill and Devin Haney. So that's all the reason why that was for.
From what I've been seeing, like, to be honest, that not necessarily a bad thing, because like you said, if they mess around and they get to 500,000, you just trying to make women's boxing, but make yourself relevant, because you're kind of like in a place right now. So
yeah, I mean, mate, you may as well. Yeah, you're trying to get some publicity. May as well. Maybe they should have brought Baumgartner there as well, and it would have.
That would have. That would have been fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though we know that
there's only so much shouting and craziness we need in one thing. If you got Ryan and Ryan Garcia screaming, and then Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner,
it would have hyped it up though, even more.
Yeah,
may as well
true.
Go out there. Yeah, I mean, may as well go all out. Y'all must have forgot.
It kind of makes me wish that Alicia and Clarissa were fighting on an undercard for this or something.
It would have made sense if they was actually on.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking undercard even more. Yeah. What do you say? We've derailed. So let's get back to the meltdowns, and let's go for if there are any like big ones, big meltdowns, like on a Galata or McCall level. This is where we need a boxing beats and rhymes.
Yeah, man, he would have known.
In recent times,
we need a blood.
Adelaide lost to Fabio Wardley
yesterday, but I in the end couldn't do it. So I think he may be a little busy today. It was but yeah, he would know.
What about a recent one, Shan? When David Adelaide lost to Fabio Wardley, apparently he punched a referee.
Oh yeah. That meltdown, or was that concussive? But we've already put that, so let's put that on.
Yeah, because
he hasn't been seen since, and he might be serving some kind of.
He had a comeback fight. I think he had a comeback fight.
No, he hasn't.
I got one. Hey, what about? I don't know his name, but what about old boy when they came into? He didn't even walk it. Like, he literally just walked out the ring. He didn't.
For FA Jabba.
He just really showed up and just dipped after.
Who was the guy that did that? He got
Curtis Harper. That's the guy's name.
That's it. That was crazy.
He said they changed.
Top Rank is using him as a gatekeeper. Like, all the prospects are running through that guy now.
What did you say, Lee? Yeah.
He said they changed his purse last minute, so he was like, "Well, I'm not going to fight then." So
why did he do the ring walk? Why did he come out in the first place then?
Thank you.
They changed his purse last minute. He decided to walk out last minute. I see his point.
But you knew that your purse was changed before you walked out. It's not like you've got an earpiece in your ear and walk into the ring and they go, "Oh, your purse has changed. Double back."
At the time, we didn't know that, so it kind of just looked like he just had a fucking freak out.
It didn't even matter. He still chose to walk out.
Yeah, which is even worse. Yeah. Like, yo, like, hey, I'll sit back here and tell you, oh, my money ain't right. Okay, well,
he still walked out. Bro. Yeah, he got there and he was like, "Listen, I was scared. He's using the purse shit. There's no way we can verify that either."
And here's the worst thing: how could you get your purse changed the last minute if you got something signed? Like, unless he got some bullshit. I don't know. It doesn't make it. I haven't heard that happen before.
Yeah, my bad, Chan. You were right. Yeah.
What was I right?
I thought David. Yeah, no, he had a comeback fight, David. Yeah, I thought
he just stayed at the back. He ain't came back, man. So that's Curtis Harper. So we've got Galata, McCall, Judah, Joshua, Wilder, Ortiz, Tyson, Mike. Oh God, shall we have Tyson Fury? Will we? Oh God, how did we forget about him? Tyson Fury he's had many a meltdown. He had a meltdown when he was doing on the lead up to the Vladimir Klitschko thing, and he was coming in the Batman thingy, but he was totally overweight. And remember, he was going rubbing his thingy. Do you remember? No, which was the one where he came in and he was really overweight, and he was like, "Oh."
Before the rematch he never took.
It was a rematch, and
that never happened.
you can see he was already going off, whether it was substances or whatever, or mental. It was a meltdown. Tyson.
What about Derek Chisora when he threw a table at Dylan White before their fight?
No, that's just anger.
Okay.
Yeah, because like when he came to David Hay after the fight and punched him, like that's not meltdown. That's
yeah.
smoke.
He was like, I'm gonna shoot you. Remember? Yeah, that was. Yeah, that wasn't a melt. That was just boxer anger. I talk about where you can look at it and be like,
okay, cool.
I'm saying something's a bit off with Chisora, but you know what I'm saying? Something that just
got you.
Like a McCall or something like that. Yeah, I think we've got so Ortiz, Tyson, Adeyemi, Harper, Curtis Harper, Tyson Fury. That's 10. I mean, I'm sure we'll, as the week goes by, maybe we'll be able to speak to Beats or something and find out if there's any more, because it's just interesting to see.
Yeah,
so
I want to pick Beats' brain too. I want to pick his brain as well.
Yeah, we got to put Ryan Garcia on the list. I forgot. Sorry, my bad. Ryan Garcia. So I just want to see. There's Ryan Garcia, because Eddie Hearn saying, I've never seen this before. I've literally never, and I've seen many a fight, but I've never seen this level of I don't know.
I don't need to save money. I want to put on good fights. So that was a good fight for the zone. So I'm disappointed.
Yeah, no, mate. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen things like that before, Eddie. In your years watching it while Barry Earn, your dad was in. We should. I need to be able to ask Eddie Earn these types of things. Eddie, you must have seen whilst your dad was at the helm for sure, or his dad would definitely know. Would anybody say it Muhammad Ali? Or was it just cheering? Did he have
Jerry.
any? Yeah, just Jerry.
Jerry, yeah.
Meltdowns, did he?
No. Never, no. Yeah, no.
I'm trying to think.
It was Jiren. I mean, it was funny. He was like trolling Sonny Liston and acting crazy up until their fight. But that was just troll. That was like trolling back then. You know what I mean? Then he got in there and did his business and stopped him. Yeah. So
the King Troller. He was the one that made trolling. Yeah, for Sonny Liston. For sure. Yeah. Sonny Liston and the guy who fought 3 times, just Joe Frazier. He jeered at him as well. Joe Frazier. But Liston, Sonny Liston didn't talk to him even up in just never. He said he was just. I never liked. No, not Sonny Liston. Larry Holmes. He jeered, didn't he? Didn't he jeer Larry Holmes?
I'm not sure.
Oh, no, it was Sonny Liston, the big puncher, the massive.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was Liston. It was Liston, and I think he did jeer a bit of. But I think it was more just with Joe Frazier. But yeah,
because Sonny Liston pulled a gun out on him, even though it had blanks, and
he shot it at him. Right, yeah.
He wasn't having none of that shit.
Yeah,
Sonny was like, "Nah, don't fuck with me."
Mob. So
was. And then he pointed the gun at it, like he shot it at him, and then he just like Muhammad dipped, like, "Oh, he ain't playing it." He shot it himself and went back to gambling.
Now you lose your little life there, like on that. Yeah. Okay, so that wasn't a meltdown. So so we'll definitely be able to pick some brains over, and I'm sure after the show, maybe we'll just jump up and go, "Oh my god, that person had a meltdown." So if anybody knows of any meltdowns, just hit me up in the my comment section, or I don't know, DM me on Instagram or something if there's any well-known meltdowns. So Ryan Garcia is what I was saying is that Eddie Hearn said he's never seen it to this level. So I'm quite worried, like what Ed said. Well, we may see a full Oliver McCall meltdown if it's not going well for him in the ring.
Oh my god.
I know. Oh well. Such is life. So now we are going to do our predictions and for this as well. So
in the building. In the building.
Okay, so all right. Let's who are we going to start with? Let's start with Leon with your prediction. We'll go in clockwise order, shall we? Of who wins and maybe how. I don't know. Let's go. Let's hear your prediction. Oh no, hang on, you're muted. Let me. Oh, it's like you sounded real quiet right there. Let's go. Go ahead.
Haney wide on points.
Haney wide on points.
8-4-7-3 type of. Sorry. 8-4-7-5 type thing.
That's not wide. 7-5's not wide.
That's what I'm going for. 8-4 then. 8-4.
Yeah. 8-4 and unanimous.
Unanimous.
Yeah. 8-4. All UDs. Okay. Doubts. KOK.
Haney unanimous decision. I got him winning super wide, maybe 9-3.
Amy 3. D. HLD. Where is he? AJ. Oh, he's muted. Maybe he had to step away from the mic. God damn it. When you need to step away from the mic, at least send a message in the bloody private chat so then I don't go to you. All right, so I am going to say I'm going for Devon Haney. I need a drum roll. I don't have drum rolls. I'm going for a Devon Haney stoppage. Let's
go.
I'm just gonna go for a Devon Haney stoppage. You know, like TKO, KO, something along those lines is going to happen. So I'm going for Haney. TKO, KO.
Yeah, I was gonna go bold and say 10th round. That's like you said, like some kind of TKO or some shit.
Yeah,
I thought about it, but I'm like, this go with this safe bet.
Yeah, because my first thing was Devon Haney's gonna near enough. I was gonna go 9-3, 10-2. Like I'm with that one, but for some reason, mate, I thought let me watch to the last minute of before they fight, and what I've seen, I think this dude gets stopped. He gets stopped. He ain't in the right mental. He ain't in the right physical. I don't care about he coming in at 143 and he's going to rehydrate to whatever. He ain't been training, mate. You can see. I don't care. He ain't been trolling. You could hear his voice all gone. You can see his bags under his eyes. He hasn't been getting proper sleep. He's had zero nutrition. I mean, like doing anything right. His lungs are not going to be keeping up with Devon Haney. And you know Ryan Garcia loves to chase and don't know how to cut off a fucking ring. So by the time it gets to like the 4th, 5th round, he's going to be knackered chasing Devon Haney. He's going to be knackered. Haney's just going to be missing it. And in the end, making him pay, he's just going to stop the dude. So that's where I'm going with that. That's my thinking behind it. AJ's not back yet. So we'll have to...
I'm here.
Step away from the mic. Please leave it in the private chat because I went to you and then it's just... You wasn't there.
Apologies. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so go ahead. What's your prediction?
Well, Devin wins this fight either way by stoppage or on points, but I'm leaning towards on points. I'm thinking of maybe a 9-3, 10-2 type fight. Ryan may have success, but I think once Devin just overall gets into a groove, into a rhythm, he's just gonna. His style is just gonna be too much for Ryan, you know. And I'm not ruling out a stoppage either, Chad. I can see that happening, possibly late in the fight, but my mind is telling me Devin on points.
Yeah, sorry, I should use where I'm going to put the stoppage in it. Thanks for reminding you. So yeah, I'm going to go for. So this is going to be a 12 rounder because it's a title defense. So, what round did he get stopped by Tank?
7.
7th round.
Yep. Body shot.
Yeah, it was a body shot. I'm going to go with anything between round 7 to 9. Yeah. Round 7 to 9 stoppage. That's where I'm at. All right, so we've got We've got Leon saying an 8-4 unanimous. Haney. We've got KOK saying a 9-3 unanimous. We've got myself saying TKO KO round 7-9. He's either going to quit on the stool. Carl's going to get thrown fucking in. He's going to get knocked spark out. Wave. It was just a wave off. It's one of those. It's one of those kind of things that I can see. And AJ's got Haney 9-3, 10-2. You never know. Do you see that Devon could possibly just pitch a 12-round shutout?
Not on a Golden Boy card, because that's why I was thinking away from the 9-3, 10-2.
To a more of a 7-8.
Oscar's fighters tend to get some very favourable decisions with the judges.
Yeah, I thought about pulling up the referees that were going to do this fight, and if I see a particular name, I'm like, oh shit, split decision.
Yeah,
there's always one lingering. But
I'd have factored that in. It is on a Golden Boy card. I'd have factored that in.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying about 8-4-7-5, because it's
Yeah, that sounds
they
more
like to
like
give rounds to people for effort.
I mean, probably on fan scorecards, that's what ours would read, but on the actual judges,
Yes.
they'll probably give Devin a lot of gift rounds. They'll give Ryan a lot of good gift rounds, or complimentary rounds.
I want you to say on what you think it honestly is. Like, will Devon, because Devon's very able to do it, to pitch a 9-3. But we don't know if the judges will have it as that. But I'm just saying, do you think he could? He's capable of.
I can see Garcia coming out wild, and it taking Haney a little while to figure him out. I can because Garcia's just been on a crazy one, hasn't he? I can see him just coming out wild, and just trying to throw him off his game.
Off the ring though.
And he does that. The thing about it is, if he comes in wild, that's going to be to his detriment, because that's going to be when Haney's going to be able to pop him with a straight right hand. And the reality is going to set in right then and there that he hits a little, he might get dropped doing some shit like that. And then once he realize like, oh shit, this guy ain't got pillows in his hand, I need to be careful.
Right.
The shit is going to change up a little bit. I don't know, but that's the only way he can win. He has to come out this wild man style, but I don't know if he's that type of dude. That's the problem. I think he's wild in the sense of because he ain't got no boxing skills. He's not wild like Salido or somebody. I'm gonna hit you in the nuts or wherever I can, hit you in the arms. I don't give a damn, dude.
Paul Loma.
Like, yeah, you got to be those type of dudes. Like I think that type of dude right now would give Haney fits.
Yeah, let's do the keys of victory for Ryan Garcia then. Go ahead. You was in it anyway, so may as well give us victory.
Activity. Don't do that weird ass shoulder roll shit that you please stop it. If he, which I don't know, I think he has in his repertoire, but I just don't think the discipline. If he's tentative and works slightly behind a jab and throws combinations, like pulls some of that fast combination shit from time to time, yeah, he might be able to pull some out. But because of nature and like I said, I've learned always. Like I tell people the Adrian Broner rule, he'll win if he let his hands go. Well, bro, he's never going to let his hands go. So same thing with Ryan. He's not going to be controlled. He's going to have to, if he goes crazy, maybe if he throws some of those punches to the body, man, I don't. You can't win. Shit like,
God damn it. I know, it's hard when you're like, I'm trying to.
Oh, my God. Rock's wife, you can't win.
But those was some decent thoughts there that you're.
Yeah, I think he has he has enough people. There's going to be people in the corner telling him to do what he needs to do, and hopefully he can pull it out. But he can do it that way if he makes himself. Throws a good jab, throws the combinations, look fast, maybe a little bravado, act like you're doing more than you're doing. And push Devin to maybe come a little bit more forward on you. He could put himself in a position to win or maybe land a big shot, but he has to win the fight in the first 6 rounds by some kind of he got to get some kind of drop. He has to hurt him or do something in the first 6 rounds. If he lets those first 6 rounds go around, you could literally see 7 through 12 as a shutout, like him losing every round.
Yeah, that's a good breakdown in the keys to victory. Leon, how does Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney?
It would have to be by Haney making a mistake. Haney trying to because Haney's now trying to build his pay-per-view status himself. Unless he tells himself, I will need something spectacular, leave themselves open, and he gets countered by a left hook. But I don't think Haney will. I think he'll be disciplined. I think he'll go hard. He'll stand on his punches when the openings are there. So I don't really see a route to victory for Garcia. It's only if Devin Haney gets sloppy and opens the door for him, and Garcia takes advantage of it.
Yeah. Do you think that Garcia can score a knockdown on Devin? Anybody? Well, anything's possible. You know, there's a puncher's chance, but
Devin Haney is just
too good.
As I was complaining about his age group, he stands out. He is just ultimate discipline. Like, just the way he boils himself down to make the weight, the concentration he has, he's just like the level of the focus and conversation, and that's what they were saying, isn't it? That age group with these old TikTok reels and stuff, it's very short attention span, but he's able to just stay focused. Like, he can do it for 36 minutes, and that is something.
Plan and stay on the game.
Yeah, he's what I call like the reference for the young people, like the Boys in the Hood reference. He's Trey. He gets out the car. Mm-hmm. He's that dude. He's just not going to allow you to put himself in a position where his life is going to get fucked up.
Yeah, don't swerve him, deflect him, distract him.
No,
he's quite disciplined in the ring and out the ring, isn't he?
He got to. Yeah, he stays. It's especially like I said when we started, and it's getting more and better. It's like when the Regis, like the culmination. Now he's adding even more skills, and it's like at points, even when he gets to hit, and people are like, oh, he could, like, we've seen a lot of dudes go for it and get knocked smooth the fuck out. He's not going to allow you. You're not going to bait him into anything. It's just he stays on game plan. He's just not going to be distracted. It's just impossible.
And then the other one, that's just...
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
You got that one. That's just 3 shoots to the wind, mate. Okay, so AJ, are you there?
Yep, yeah, ready.
How do you see Ryan Garcia able to beat Devin Haney? We can't. I'm joking. Let's go.
I can't. But if I were to try to come up with a scenario, you're gonna have to try. I mean, mostly I'm in alignment with what Leon said. You're gonna have to try to force Devin into making a mistake, which I don't think he's gonna do. He's gonna be really switched on. It's hard to catch him slipping because the thing is, he had his wake up call in the Linares fight. You know, when he got rocked, and I don't think he's forgotten about this. So he's not going to slip up and let that happen again. Like, that was a clear reminder of like what'll happen when he, you know, just gets off the game plan and just tries to go like balls to the wall, slugging, knocking somebody out. So, you know, I don't think Ryan's going to be able to trip him up into doing that. If he can, try to go to Devin's body because he knocked out Luke Campbell with a body shot, and he could be a good body puncher when he focuses on that area. But if because Devin boxes him over, try to go to his body if you could. Try to catch him with counters, especially probably, I'd say the left hook. But
you have seen Ryan, I think, in 2 fights. I want to say 2 fights end it with the right hand.
Right.
It was right hand, and there was who else? So before the Tank loss, so Duarte was after the Tank loss. That was a right hand, but before that, so he went the distance with Emmanuel to go.
Yep.
So, but I want to say there was another that he.
Javier Fortuna.
Could be.
That right. I mean that knockout just came like it was like a combination.
That was the right, wasn't it?
It was a left, right, left. It was like a weird combination, and Ryan landed them so fast and in such quick success. We didn't really see what happened. It's like a delayed reaction when Fortuna went down and got knocked out. But I want to say it was a combination of a left, right, left, or right, left, right.
I want to say there was definitely. I think it was just like the ending punch.
The ending punch, yeah. I'm trying. I can't recall which one that one was.
Why it was? I think pre in between that. It could have been. So
I gotta go back and watch that. I'm curious.
Yeah, because I think from memory there was 2 because everyone was like, yo, everyone's like, yo, he didn't even do the left hook. It was a right that fucked up to go.
Yeah, because when those punches landed on Fortuna, it's like he just drops it. It was like a delay. It was like, whoa, did he even hit him? Like it was pretty fast. You know what I mean? That's what I was wondering.
It could be the Javier Fortuna. It could be. Yeah. But I need to go ahead. It's not like you can look on BoxRec and see what the finishing punch was.
Right. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I mean, but that's just those are just my answers. Like try to trick Devin into making a mistake and try to go to his body, keys to victory. But probably won't work because I think Devin will just be too dialed in and too good. So
yeah. Okay, so my turn. God, how do I see Ryan beating Devin Haney? Punches chance. I mean, if a motherfucker learned how to fucking cut off a ring, that would be a really, like, if he could impose some, because all right, so Ryan's got power, but speed negates power. If you got someone that you can't hit, then just fucked up. My only thing is if he's able to corner Devin, and Devin likes to fight long, and you rough up Devin by some mid-range fighting, and you cut off the ring and get in mid-range, and then maybe and then try and close that even at mid, and just to tuck Devin where Devin's been buzzed and stunned. Devin's a back foot fighter as well. That's the only way that I can see if he gets caught with like literally one clean shot or a succession of one clean shot stuns him, and then Ryan comes in with another like 2. In that type of way, we may see. Because I'm of the belief that if Ryan does get a real clean shot, and I don't think maybe he will, but everybody gets hit, you know what I mean? You can't swim without getting wet. If he gets a flush shot hit on Devin at the right velocity, at the right, and have we seen Devin hit to the body? Like,
not really, no. I don't think so.
I don't know what he's like with nobody likes a body shot. Let's just have that right. I would like to see how Devin deals with a body shot. That may be something that Ryan could debilitate him with.
That's what I'm saying. Take away his legs. Go to his body. Yeah. Take away his legs.
Yeah. Like maybe that's the only way I could see that. Probably him getting some kind of win there. We got to see if he takes the wind out of Devin's sails. That's where I'm going to leave it. Okay. Anybody else want to wrap up this topic before we move on to the next one? Anybody want to say anything?
Yeah, I got something.
Go ahead. Take it away.
Good luck, Ryan. You're going to need it. That's it.
Yep, good luck, man. But you never know, man. Things many are crazy. Let me just ask you this question. So if Devin Haney loses, what happens? Where does he go? Is there a rematch clause in this? There isn't, is there?
There could be if he does lose. I don't think there is, but the rematch could be big if he does lose. I'll say that.
But is there a clause?
But God, you know what? Chan. Wait.
There's no belt on the line.
No, Chan, he can't lose because if he loses, the belt goes vacant.
The belt. Oh yeah, the belt just goes vacant, isn't it?
Yeah, if Ryan wins. So shit.
So if Devin loses, the belt goes vacant. Yep. Ryan can't win the belt. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Oh fuck, man. Oh, he has to win this, man. This will be fucked if he loses. Shit.
Wouldn't that be a trip?
Oh
God. That would be wild. I mean, I don't know what Devin would have to do to
get it back.
No, it'd probably be easy to get it back because what would happen is it would go vacant. Ryan would his best bet would probably never to rematch him, even if they have a clause to do some shit like sit out, and then they'll just have him fight like Barboza or somebody else, and he'll get the belt back. That's kind of how they'll do it because they're going vacant wouldn't matter. I mean, maybe they might even get one of their other guys to get it and then make Haney challenge him to get it back. But
yeah, I'm not the Rise guy because Subaru he could fight the winner of Matias Paro.
That's what I was thinking.
That could happen. That could happen. So
There's a lot of fights that won't, like I said, they actually have more of a control over 140 over there than
they do. They got a deeper hold. They do.
Yeah, so it's more opportunities. Like you could literally build, especially if it's some bullshit where it looked like we're all watching them. We like Devin got robbed and it's like 7-5 or some asshole shit like that. Like, boy, it you know, like I said, it doesn't matter how you lose. Now, if you get knocked out or something in the 4th round, we'll be like, oh shit. And Garcia, we will have to listen to him talk shit forever. He'll never fight again. He'll retire right then and there.
Ever. We
I'm
would
the
never
greatest of all time. Look, I was weight trained against Tank, blah, blah, blah. It'd be horrible.
Yeah. And now this is oh God, oh glory to Jesus, and oh God, listen, he'd open up a church and everything, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He would. He'd probably open up a church. He would. A mega church. He would. I don't put nothing
His
past
walk-in might be crazy though. That's what I'm wondering what he does when they come to the ring. He's probably
I'm hearing that they're going to really have some great stars doing the ring walk.
I knew it.
Oh wow!
I heard Ryan's got someone big and Devon's got someone big.
Here we go.
I don't know who. Wouldn't you laugh if it was me?
I'd be jealous.
God damn, it'd be like this.
Them not like me, so me not like them. Man, I figure set this straight and clarify. Put fire.
So if it one, not bad to see nothing because nothing not got one. Lock off your eyes, cock me, make you cock. Me bar rat-a-tat-a-tat-a, brain splatter, what's the matter? Just start don't try, move the body, try scatter, pick pattering up all over your body, now you bruise and batter, tap, shatter. You never should do Allah.
Like, Chan, why you tell us? Why you tell us?
Do my ring walk medley like that? Could you fucking imagine? Well, you never know, mate. It's, things have happened in this sport that I wasn't even prepared for my own self. So don't count me out. Don't count me out. Next on the list is to do a ring walk for someone. That's definitely next on the bucket list. You know, so don't count me out. But it ain't me, obviously, for this fight. For this fight. I was trying to think who they would both. I think there was some speculation, but I forget who they were speculating that Ryan Garcia had. Devin Haney has. I forget because I saw him on the he was on the Angela Yee show podcast. I saw it yesterday. I don't know if he recorded it yesterday or I'm sure because they're in New York, so I guess it's over the last couple of days. And they was talking about that, and then he was on. Oh my God! Did you see the Wallow and Gilly? Oh God, Wallow! Stop doing anything boxing related, because he just showed that he was just a super tank fanboy. Revved up Devin Haney's Lamborghini to like Devin Haney was looking like, look, it's 900K. This Lamborghini. He was eating sunflower seeds and spitting them out at Devon's pool. It's talking about when I was in prison. Do you know? And then Devon was just sitting there like I just knew it. Like I looked in the comments live. People in the comments were like, "This cat, Devon's pissed off with this cat," and I was like, "Yeah," because all he kept talking about was how great Tank is and why Tank doesn't go. He asked who goes into the Hall of Fame, so Devon listed off a few people, and he asked. Funny enough, he asked if. Does he think does Teofimo Lopez go into the Hall of Fame? Devin Haney said that, yeah, he feels that he goes into the Hall of Fame. He says that he said Canelo, he said Anthony Joshua, he said himself, obviously. Yeah, himself. But and then the guy was like, not Tank Davis, and he was like, no, who's he?
Oh my God. I mean, what Chair like what's funny is like this guy said that I'd have been pissed off with the guy for spitting sunflower seeds in my pool.
Oh, it was so disrespectful.
I'd be like, bro, like don't do that. Like it
was so ghetto. And Devin Haney,
wow.
Dudes like that know when to pull a maneuver because, like, if Haney knows that Haney probably he's like, I'm not fucking up my shit. So he's looking at him, but I'm sorry, he picked certain people would have got up and just smacked him.
And Bill wasn't there as well. So
I think possibly, hey man, what you doing in his house, man? What?
Hold on, where was this done? Because if they were staying in some New York place,
no, it was in his LA place,
in his actual house.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh nah.
He just rented out somewhere. He's renting them out somewhere.
It was outside. It was at the poolside, but it was into the like sitting along the pool and then doing some fuck shit inside the house. And actually, oh god, it was horrible. It was really bad. It was, and then he had no knowledge of what how
teach people class.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Kept talking about when he was in prison. No one gives a fuck, dude. Like really just like
the thing about is how even somebody like that get in that. That's what I'm saying. These type of dude, like bro, you like it.
Throw him away.
It's a black tie event. This motherfucker came in some sneakers.
I mean, with his sneakers and a fitted cap. Yeah, he came in with a fit.
Even though I'm younger than like you guys on the panel, I'm old school. It's like if I see a guest with his legs on the arm of my couch, get your legs off the arm of the couch, man. You know what I mean? Like seriously,
hey, man. To this day, I've had friends I've known for 20 years, and when I go to their house, I still ask to go use the bathroom, bro. It's like this is manners, man. You gotta have manners and respect.
Yeah, same, exactly.
Yeah, I always say when people come to my house and they always ask. I've got people that always ask. I'm like, yeah, you don't need to ask anymore now because you've been to my house like a million. They're like, no, but it's just manners. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but I mean, if you've been to my house like.
So I'm one of those. I'm one of those too. Like I'll always ask.
Oh no, I get it. I probably, but I like people to feel comfortable. And I mean, these are people that have been to my house over like years and know me years. Like I know, but it's fine. Just go, just get up and go after a while. But yeah, it's manners. And this guy just didn't have any, and it just how much Devin Haney only being 25, how much class he exuded just sitting there on his thingy. The guy was just. It was just chalk and cheese. This guy was embarrassing. Devin Haney was just class. He's a classy lad. He's a nice lad. Devin Haney. He's a nice lad, isn't he? Yeah, he is.
It's part of the job, though, isn't it? You have to go on these podcasts when you've got a fight coming up to promote your fight.
Yeah, but it shows. But what I'm saying is that you can see that he's been brought up well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bill did a good job with him. Yeah, his mom.
Yeah, his mum and dad did a good job. Yeah, he did. Yeah, but Wallow just stop. But I don't know who they're going to do. Who's doing the ring walks for them? But I mean, I've heard it's two. It's two great artists. So let's see. I can't even guess. Yeah, it's just because they said it could be New Yorkers. It could be New York. Who did I hear? It could be a New York artist for Devon. Because I don't think it's going to be a.
I was about to say it there.
Who's you going to say?
Nah, I ain't gonna do it like that. No. That would be fly. I'll be cool with that.
Watch Ja Rule come out.
She's looking
after
good
all
in
these
that.
years.
Ja Rule. 100 clips.
I'll take that.
New York. Yeah.
Now, it just depends on how you want to come. If you want to come with the classy, bring Alicia Keys or somebody like that. But I mean, I don't see that. There's gonna be some young people that we like. I don't know.
But you could do. And you have little mama running on behind.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Fucking up the whole shit. But would you have? Yeah, he could afford an Alicia Keys.
Yeah. I mean, y'all want to know something? Fun fact. Y'all want to know what song to play to really infuriate me and piss me off? Y'all want to know what song to play? The song Ja Rule did with Jennifer Lopez. I hate that fucking song.
What are you, Ellie?
I can't stand that song, man. I don't know why. I never liked it.
Like that, and I doubt he better not be doing that bloody song. I doubt it. But I'm gonna be. I would feel happy to see a Ja Rule.
Don't mind it. Yeah. Be nice to see him again after all these years,
Yeah, Edward Ja Rule's a legend for real. So if it's Ja Rule, I'll be like, yay! Or 50 Cent.
It's funny when Ja Rule first came out, I always thought of him like as a discount 50, DMX.
50 would be hard.
That would
50 would be hard. Go, shorty. I don't think he could do
it. Well, you know what? It might be a good thing with Devin, because Mayweather kind of don't like they camp and shit. That'd be cool. 50 Cent could come out there and just kind of put the spotlight on, kind of put his finger in Floyd's face. You know what I mean? Some shit like that would be fire because that would be nice. But 50 kind of at a level right now. So
He doesn't really do music. He doesn't really do music anymore. Yeah.
No, he does because he's got a new project coming out, hasn't he? 50.
Does he?
It'd be a good promotion for it.
Music project.
It'd be good promotion for it.
Oh wow.
Music project, or has he got more TV?
Music.
Oh wow, snaps. Okay.
Album. Got a new album.
Oh wow.
Yes. And Fiddy is petty. Yeah, for real, Daniel.
Past, I thought he was like on to movies and stuff now. I thought he was on to TV.
I thought the same.
Yeah, I thought he was low key retired from the
Oh well,
music
he
game.
had low key, but yeah, he's coming out with an album. It's already announced. Yeah, go ahead and look it up. But yeah, he's coming out with an album. So I mean, that could be 50 Cent.
He likes boxing. It's in New York, and you know, like New York, they always have some fire for when they come. Like they'll bring out people that you be like, you know, Lil Kim. You'll be like, what? Where they come from? Like it's this when they're in people in New York rep New York. I mean, forever. It don't matter how old the artists they are. They rep anybody. KRS-One. There's a whole bunch of people you could fuck around, and they would be. Oh yeah, what fighting? I'm down. Like. Like, it's a lot of people. So, but I don't know much about the younger artists from New York. Hope whatever. I hope because some of the times they bring these dudes and I'm like, who is this mumble rapper weirdo?
Yeah, I think Devin knows he'd have to bring it up to the old school. What up, Smoke Session? What up, Dal? I'm here. I mean, he'd know he'd have to bring it back to the old school. So I'm going. It would have to be a jar of 50. Fiddy. And then I don't know who Ryan would bring. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who. I'm not sure if Ryan is even cognizant of what's happening at the moment.
Doja Cat. There you go.
Doja Cat. Yeah.
No, wait. I got a better idea. He can rap his own song. Not a favor. Not a favor.
Oh, if we come out to some church music, I'm gonna be like, oh my God.
He can do that. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored shit. He can do that.
He's gonna come out to some weird, bro. It's man.
Oh my God! If he comes out with his song for real or church music, that he said, "Oh my God!"
What you talking about, Mister? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Manny? What you talking about, Dad? What you talking about, Willis?
Well, no, wait. There's one way he go epic with the gospel stuff if he like had like some Kanye.
Mary.
Like, damn, here we go. What? Wait a minute, he really did. Ridiculous.
You better bring out CC Winans and then I'll be all right.
Yeah. If it's on fire, he messes me up with some old school stuff. I'm like, oh wait, hold up, never mind. I gotta rock my head.
It's CC Winans. It is CC Winans, isn't it? CC.
Yeah.
She can listen. If it's her, I'm down. That woman gives me goosebumps. That I'm down. If he brings her on, I don't care if Devon's got 50. I'm like, yeah, that woman's her. She's got a set of pipes that are just like, how do you do that? It's so Ryan, if you really want to go in, CC Winans, my guy. Other than that, don't come out with no what's his name? Kurt Franklin.
Franklin.
Kurt Franklin, yeah, Kurt Franklin.
I'll take Deborah Cox.
Cox. Yeah, but she's not gospel. Is she?
Yes, she is.
She's R&B. Cox, Deborah Cox.
Kind of like a intermediate between both.
I don't think
she has some good gospel albums.
Yeah, I wonder if Ryan would know who she is. He'd know a Mary. Mary.
Nah, it's just that's too cool to be. And like I said, to be honest, they're at a class level where they're like, even if that was positive, they'd be like, this kid.
No, Ryan will pull a corny one. He is funny. Don't get it twisted. I think we're trying to think that he'll pull someone like cool. If we'll see if he's really about this Jesus life, because I will respect him if your ring walk is gospel, my G.
The possibilities are endless. He could do something really, really nutty. Like, he could. I don't want to speak it into fruition, but
yeah, like AJ said, he could rap his own song. And I remember when he did our speaking in tongues thing on that thing where he said, I speak in tongues as well, and he was doing that.
Oh
God!
Oh.
I
wanted to turn the TV off. You know how you feel embarrassed for somebody? That's how it's gonna feel like, bro. Like, I don't even know you, but why?
You watch it like that? I need to minimize it. I need to make it smaller. Still got your eyes open, but you're looking very small. Fucking hell, yeah, I don't know, Ryan. He may as well just put a cherry on top. You did everything else crazy. If your ring walk is sane, that means your insanity was planned and you did it on purpose. So I need to see the insanity all the way to the end, till the wheels literally fall off. I need an insane ring walk. Because, I mean, you did press conferences coming on the horses and thrones. So don't make your ring walk normal now. Don't you do it. I need it all insane.
That poor horse.
That poor... God. I can't wait. You know, after this fight's over, we'll get a bit of peace. I had to literally mute him on Twitter. Do you know what I did the other day? I saw him on... I got the notifications because I always would like want to see when he's going to say something. I had to mute him because he tweets every 5 seconds. So I muted him for maybe about 2 weeks. And then I thought, oh yeah, let me just unmute, see what's going down. So I unmuted. And then I saw him say like he's doing a Twitter space. I'm jumping on the Twitter space. So I jumped on and it's me and him right next to each other. It's Ryan and then I'm the next one. And it's just me and Ryan just in the space just for a little minute, right? Me and Ryan there like that. And I know he's fucking thinking, who's this bird now, right? And then someone else comes on and then it's Ryan, this other guy, and then it's me, right? And then so he's like, oh, okay, yeah, and then people start coming on, and remember, it's just me. And then do you know what he did? He cut the space. He just took it off. He went, fuck that, and he just did a live instead. You know, like this, like him being. I think he thought, nah, I know this bitch. She'd be talking about me on this Twitter space, saying that I'm a loon and everything. So what the fuck she do? I feel that because the way he was just like, yeah, he just cut that shit off. I'll send it in the group. I'll figure. I forgot to actually say that on my report because I was like, be there. I need to be there. I want to see this stuff that he said, and I want to be able to say, like, hold my hand up, and if he passes the mic, because I was going to say, listen, you're not going to make weight. That was one of my questions that I was going to say. You're looking quite heavy, but everybody before he cut it off, like people was like, yeah, champ, yeah, you know, like he just cut that shit off. It was just like, yeah, he didn't even want to hear the praise, but it was literally no longer than 1 minute that he did the thing. 1 minute he's on it. He thought,
well,
this bitch. No,
plus he keeps tweeting random stuff too. It's like, I mean, I think he tweeted like, I'm in Kylie Jenner's DMs, and like heck of people responding like, okay, who gives a shit?
I muted him. Then after that. I was just like, yeah, it's too much. So what I was saying, but at least we'll get some peace and quiet. I'll actually unfollow him anyway.
Y'all don't follow him either. I just see his stuff by
We'll unfollow him. I mean, there's no more news that I need to have done and all of that. So I'll get some peace and I have some peace and quiet. All right, Lee, say your goodbyes.
Guys, thanks so much. I'm sorry I was late and sorry I have to depart. I really start in the morning.
No worries. All right, then, Lee.
Fun.
Bye, Leon. Take it easy, man.
Okay, guys.
See you later.
Fight fan figures is left to beauties.
Okie doke. So yeah, I'm gonna unfollow him afterwards because I mean I don't need to. Just peace and quiet. There'd be no reason to follow him after that. It's just to see the news bits and pieces. He's too active on that app. He's too active on Twitter, man. Anyway, let's move along now. God, I've had enough of the fight already and even decide. So I will be calling the fight live. I will be, won't I? Yeah, I'm committing to it. God. Yeah. So if I'm there, you lot pull up whoever. Yeah, because I'm going to be calling it this farce. Okay, so next on the agenda, I think even though I've got it on here, but I think I had some. Let's have a little intermission right there. Let's go. Hold up. Where shall we go? Do 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 do. Where's all my things gone? I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, there you are.
Your wife and son, they are lost to me now. The same pain sears both our hearts.
Brutality. Flawless victory.
Okay. I thought I had it in my phone. Didn't I put it in my phone? Sorry. I just wanted to see if I had. I think I did. I know what I did. My bad. It was on the. It's on the description of this. Of what we was going to and how he was going to cover it. Let me just have a look. Okay, so Terence Crawford blocked again, but I'm sure I had something to say about that. But I guess, did I spell him right? Yeah, we did. I did. Let's talk about what's happening with Terence Crawford. Who wants to start? AJ?
Okay. Well, from what I know, I haven't really followed it too closely to my surprise, honestly. But from what I know is that what Terence Crawford is pulling that champion in recess crap. I'm sorry, JERMELL CHARLO is with the WBA. I didn't even know he was champion in recess. I just found that out yesterday. That was news to me. I thought he just vacated.
No, he was in recess for WBC and the WBA.
Oh my God! Wow.
He's a triple champ in recess. I didn't know you could be a triple champ in recess. Really?
Oh man.
Champ in recess one time, let alone 3. That's fucking dire, mate. Go ahead anyway.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I know about the situation.
Yeah.
I think I heard today that the fight's actually in the works for LA. Terence Crawford and Madrimov, they're going to fight regardless. That's what I've been hearing. I think it's going to be. I think Turkey Al-Sheikh is behind it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So looks like JERMELL is out good. So it's just like go to 160, bro. Do something. You know what I'm saying, why you trying to put roadblocks in this shit?
Yeah, it's on purpose.
It's deeper than it. It's even deeper than that. It's like I was saying before, like a few weeks, well, whenever I was last on here about how 154 is just completely blockaded. Fendura is probably going to be out for a year because of the jaw. They actually may even fuck around where they have something where Zoo fights some other dude and gets the it's none of them belts is outside of WBO is the only one he's going to be able to pull. The reason why they put Charlo in recess for those other 2 belts because the only one he had a mandatory was I think the IBF. That's why he lost that. So technically, like the way they got the shit set up. So the thing about it is it's bigger than just him, even if he fights Masvidal or whatever. Because the problem after that is that he's pretty much put in a position where he can't. There's not. I don't know what else there's going to be to do. He just put completely getting locked out of everything. It's bigger than being blocked. Like we're talking about to a place where because the fights that he wants are all controlled outside of him maybe dropping back down to 147 and getting boots. I mean, they basically cornered everything all the other belts and fights off. It's a wrap. Like even to the point they even have dudes, like I said, they can pull Charlo to pull one of them belts. They have still guys that are mandatory, and then there's some other dudes moving around. We may possibly be in a situation outside of him taking circus fights. This may be the last legit fight he gets at 154, and I don't want to see no bullshit other than that. Maybe like I said, the zone. What is Virgil Ortiz? Not Virgil. What the fuck is his name? Virgil. Who's a Golden Boy fighter?
Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz. You got it.
I just always confuse him with the other Ortiz, but
yeah.
I would say Victor for some reason.
Victor. That's why I always confuse. So, and is he at 154?
He is. He moved up.
Okay, so that's another possibility where he can grab one of these big bags, but I don't know if Golden Boy would be willing to put him in that fight. And basically, I mean, he's 26. He's at a place where like it would be epic. It's one of them situations where if he did fight Terence, it would just be like everybody be like, well, you just lost to Terence. I mean, it'd be like kind of like some Floyd Mayweather shit. Like, you lost to Floyd. He is the greatest of all time, so it's cool. So I mean, he could take that smoke. But yeah, he's put in a position where he's basically walled out at 154. even with the bag that he can get from Turkey and them that they're offering, because PBC is not going to allow nobody to go anywhere outside their little area. So he'll be WBO 154-pound champion, and outside that, I don't see what else he can do. You already see they're cornering 160 as well. Remember, we were talking about the rankings with Danny Garcia and all these other. So 160 is not even going to be an option to go to. And you don't want to go to 168 because I think that's some bullshit. Canelo trying to beat up on the dude that's small. It's some punk shit. So he might have one more, maybe another fight at hometown fight against some guy, and it might be it for Terence after that.
He's got to get in the ring, man. He's got to fight. He needs to stay active at this stage. You can't, just be. I know he keeps in shape, but still, I mean, it's a good thing to actually get in the ring. He
doesn't have the leverage. He doesn't have the leverage to force anybody's hand.
Yep.
Like that's the underlying issue. That we see how boxing is. The A side matters significantly if you want to force people's hand, and unfortunately, he just don't have that leverage. And then on top of that, people are going to probably I don't think nobody thinks they can beat him. I really think legitimately nobody thinks they can beat him, and that's the worst thing. So on top of that, the only way you counteract that is you got to bring a significant bag. So maybe, like I said, maybe the Turkey, they can get in and maybe make it worth somebody's while to bait them over there. Like I said, or he'll drop down because there is guys that'll fight him. Maybe, like I said, the money would be right to fight a Boots since he's over at Matchroom and stuff now, the Zone. So there's a few options there that would be like significant fights, but I don't know if Terence want to. He can call it a wrap, but it just sucks that he won't get the opportunity of being
division champ.
Yeah, triple undisputed champion.
Or undisputed, at least because
you're gonna put him back in the round robin again of trying to collect these belts, and that's
he's too old.
He's too old for that. At this time, it only takes one some weird happens, and then you get injured or something stupid happens, and you don't know. A few people like Floyd can come up with a whole style to elongate his career. That's literally what he did. He came up with a whole different style to make his career last longer because he knew he couldn't throw the punches like that no more. A lot of guys can't do that. So, yeah, it is what it is.
I was saying that it may be feasible that he actually goes back down to 47 fights, Boots for his old belt, his old IBF belt back.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Because Boots is
there'll be money because the Sheikh has already insinuated some kind of. I thought people were saying because it could be for Madrimov, but I thought maybe the Sheikh was saying like, listen, I've got Terence Crawford and maybe I can make him in a big fight with. I was thinking Boots.
Yeah, I think the reason it's not even fear. He thinks that Boots. I think the reason Crawford was like, I don't want to fight Boots is because like the money wasn't there. So if you eliminate that reason, he'll go get. Crawford is not caring about going down to 147 and smashing Boots and getting $20-30 million. Like it's like, bro, but he's not gonna go fight him for $2 million. He's not. So that's kind of like the situation where it is like he's at a place where he's like, he's sort of like not as bad as we're like because he's not beat up like Pacquiao was, but it was like Pacquiao would fight anybody, but you got to pay him. If you want to make your name off me, you got to pay me. You got to give me some money.
Give me your money.
$2 million, $3 million ain't gonna do it. Boost us as good as people perceive him to be. He's not no pay-per-views. It's just not there. But he's smart where he went to because now he's gonna get active.
Yeah,
get some fights.
And maybe get some money.
Payday. You want payday? I know that.
Yeah, I think so. I that's what I initially thought. Like, maybe that we do get the Boots and the Crawford Boots fight just due to when I saw Turkey Al Sheikh. Was that last night or the night before? Tweet that, and I was like, muy interesante. So yeah. I feel bad for him. I didn't know that. I just really didn't know that Mel was just in recess, let alone like recess once, like let alone 3. I mean, well, shouts out to him if he's going to come down back to 154. Shouts out to him if that's where he wants to land back down. I mean, you only have to learn from Mr. Yarl must have forgot that going up and then coming back down like that doesn't fare well for one.
No, it does not.
So I don't know how he thinks he's going to be. He's going to be the exception to the rule. But then I did see also Ring IQ's take on it. Him saying that basically maybe it's for step aside money. But I think two things can be right at the same time. I think it is still a block on Terence Crawford, but you can make money by blocking Terence Crawford by saying, well, I'm going to exercise my WBO status. If you want me to move out the way, because I really don't have any intentions of fighting Israel Madrimov, and you're going to have to pay me. And we're just going to keep on putting these little spanners in the works, and that basically Bud just age him out, continue to age him out. And I just think to myself, like, if Bud's anything like how my mind thinks, I don't care. You're not gonna. I'm gonna get one belt at 54, and then I'm going. I'm not letting these cats run me out of the saloon. You know, I'm getting my drink, and then I'm gonna drink it, and then I'll leave. Because I'm stubborn when it comes to that. You're not running me out. You're not gonna run me out. So I just hope that what's his name? Paco. What's his name? No, that's for the WBA. Who's the WBO geezer? The CEO.
Gilberto Mendoza, is it?
See WBO. No, it's Paco.
Oh, sorry, Paco Verso. My bad.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I just hope that he checkmates all that shit and says, "Nah, mate, there's more money to do a Terence Crawford versus Madrimov than you coming down, Mel, coming down and you trying to fight Madrimov. We don't care. We're going to keep it as you fight the winner of Crawford Madrimov then. That's what we're going to make you do. Don't try and step on our... Because they want the most money out of their sanctioning fees. And a JERMELL CHARLO and an Israel Madrimov ain't going to be making no money. Not saying that Crawford and Madrimov, but it's a better fight. There'll be more eyes on that to see. Madrimov is like 10-0 or something, isn't he? 10-0.
I think he's among the most casuals anyway. So
10-0, 9 stoppages.
Yeah.
Or something like that. 9 knockouts. Whew. That's just going to be if that's what Turkey Al Sheikh is alluding to, that then already know that's big money. And who's the WBO going to go with? The BO is definitely going to go with Champion Recess over there that got his ass handed to him and looking like a total loser to Canelo. You know what I mean? Like, just get the fuck out of here. It's our night, mate.
Please get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night. Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
Do you really think JERMELL CHARLO wants any tough fights anymore?
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Yeah, no, you don't.
No, he made his money, and that's it. Yeah, so.
Yeah, we don't believe you. Where are you? You need more people.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
Yeah, your soul left the booties in a long time ago. Canelo beat that out of you anyway. So, like, yeah, I'm very disappointed with JERMELL CHARLO. Very disappointed. So, I mean, I do think it's two things. That maybe he wants his little step aside money, and they're honestly trying to block the PBC's. Honestly, in my opinion, trying to block. Terence Crawford. Also, in saying that, that's why I haven't supported any PBC. Look, what was the last PBC card that was just on? And I said, no, I'll watch it the next day on.
Zoo Fandora. That one's
Romero and.
I didn't buy it. I refused, and I found it on someone's channel to watch it the next day. I was like, once I saw what Sue was talking about, oh, maybe you'll fight Errol Spence instead of Crawford all of a sudden and all of that. I saw them starting to put the pieces in motion. And I was like, I'm not supporting them. I don't care. I'll just watch it tomorrow. And that's what I did. Sorry. I ain't supporting that shit, PBC. If that's what you're trying to do. Stop great fights, amazing fights, and stopping people's legacies. I'm not down with it. I won't be paying you money to do that. Sorry, I won't. So yeah, I get content creation or not. So I didn't. And moving forward, if that's what I can see that they're doing, I still won't. I just won't. Got to make a stand. Got to stand 10 toes down, as everyone keeps using the term. You got to stand on business. You know. So yeah, I won't be supporting that. Anybody else want to chime in on that? I mean, he beats Majimov. Majimov, he ain't even a big geezer at 154, so it's not like he's massive. He's the same height as Terence Crawford as well.
He beats him easier than David. I mean, I know he's like the old 10, like, no, bro, you about to get, it's going to be a showcase. And I think Terence is going to probably try to really smash him. I don't see how he can win. I like.
Who, Majimov?
Yeah, I just think he's built to get beat up by Terence. It's like, bro, it's like, I'm sorry. It's not going to. You gotta have, like, I'm not impressed by like dudes with at least like some of these 10-0 guys and whatever, and they got the max. You're gonna get beat up, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna get beat up. Too green. I don't care if you're good a boxer. I just mean you're gonna have to catch Terence Crawford at 42 years old. Then you could beat him. Yeah, I mean right now, you're just not a 10-0 geezer shouldn't be able to beat no Terence Crawford. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just like wondering. That's like the best. Like, look, here's the thing. Here's the play. The final play for Terence. Activate your WBO. Get that work at 154. If you want another fight, I ain't gonna pay you no money, but at least you know you guarantee to get it. Go ahead and activate that 160 WBO title shot and go get that belt.
There you go.
There you go. Now you like multiple, like what? How many weight division champs?
5.
You activated on both of them. To be honest, WBO is the only one consistent about that.
If he goes 160 and takes his one belt at 160, he'd be 5 division champ.
Yeah, who's that?
Who's WBO 160?
I think Yanibek has got the belt.
Yeah, on the lie.
Yeah. He's got the IBF belt too. He's unified up there. So yeah.
Oh well, then you could swipe 2 belts.
Yep.
Put hands all over them, and you got leverage in both of those. Like I said, that's easy work. Get the 154. They let you get the automatic push up, and like you said, especially if he takes that over to the Saudis and they get a big bag out of that, they get their commissions. They'll send Yanibek over there and get beat up.
Yep. Listen, they're not going to post. The Sheikh's not going to post him for nothing if he ain't got any intentions of using Crawford for something, right? Surely not.
And then that's the way for him to still get his greatness. You talking about your 154, former 147 undisputed, 160, 140 undisputed, 135. I mean, bro, that's to me, that's the second best, because like I said, the 154, even then that was going to be a stretch. If like the only way I think he could have did it was like Charlo had been staying there and then he fought him. Because now you don't want to go out there and collect belts from different, like nobody want to do that shit. Like, go, bro, just get 154, go up to 160. Like I said, Janibek ain't making no money, bro. Like, go up there and beat up him, you know.
That would be a good,
Yeah, and then you like say you got multiple weight division champion. Like, you're the greatest. Like,
you're the greatest at this stage. You're greatest.
Floyd didn't go to 160 and grab snatch a title, and you can do that. Like,
yeah, you just I mean,
to get a legit point. It's not like Janibek is some like he's a unified champion at that division. He probably is the cream of the I don't think he's that great, but for that division, he's the best there.
Is Janibek? Has he got any losses? Janibek got a loss?
But he's undefeated. Still undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated. Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean he's beatable. Yeah, that's who Andrade.
Yeah, you could.
I think Andre could have beaten him. In my opinion, he could have.
Because we saw him in the fight afterwards, and he looked very lackluster. Janibek in that fight who he fought.
Denzel Bentley. When he,
Denzel Bentley. He was like, "Yo, you could have." Listen, Andrade, why do you duck him? You could have beat him.
Yeah.
Stop. But yeah, so I mean, Terence Crawford, yeah, oh god, that would be a run, and then you just say, "See you later."
I'm out.
That's bet. I think that's a really smart, and it's like it's not even like this is even out. Not, I mean, like there's almost a 90% chance you can do that. Like literally the same way you're pulling this off. You could. He's pulled the WBO thing, and they love him. They've made money with him, regardless of how people talk shit about fucking people like Top Rank, whatever his name is, talking shit. Like WBO's been making money with him. Like I said, they get a big bag out of this shit, and it's some easy work money. Like shit, they'll do it. Like I just said, that's the only thing, because 154, I might forget about it. Like one of them belts is a year off from a dude that's like 10 years younger than you with it. It's not going to happen. It's just, it's going to be a waste of time.
Right. Yeah, that That whole plan. Someone, Crawford, if you're watching this, listen. What KOK just said. You may as well try and do that, because that would be an impressive quick run. But I know somehow they would bloody try and block him, because I mean 160. Who's Janabek? Who's his promotional outfit?
He's the top rank.
Oh, okay. So, it's Bob. You did say Bob this and that, but Bob don't give a fuck. Bob just likes the color of money, and Bob don't hold no grudges like that. I was just glad that Janabek is not a PBC fighter. Then I would be like, well, it's going to make it a little difficult. But PBC do have the majority of 160 and 154, don't they? And 147.
Yep.
So I mean, it's always a tough run for Bud in enemy territory. He's with the Arps over there with in the weight divisions that he's campaigning at, unfortunately. But but that is a good idea what Edward actually said. So any representatives for Bud Crawford looking at this, go tell your boy this is what you got to do. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let everybody know. Are you out?
Hey, yeah, thank you. I appreciate. I got a dip, y'all, man. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you, Eduardo, for coming through.
Okay.
Look.
King of Kings left the Buduzu.
Okay, so and then there was two. So we've got our last. Put that in a nice bow. We've got our last topic of
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
In the building.
In the building.
Okay, so 5 versus 5. As we saw the unveiling like it was the Masked Singer out here. We saw. So let's go. So 5 versus 5.
That was very anticlimactic. I mean, because it's like we knew the lineup already. You know what I mean? I mean, except like just one thing we were concerned about is who was Craig Richards going to fight. That's the only concern.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was going to be, and I just didn't know of no Willie Hutchinson. So, I
don't even know who that is either. I
never knew who he is, so I was like, oh, okay, but you're right. That was the only person that we didn't know who Craig Richards was going to fight, and other than that, we pretty much knew the whole lineup.
Yeah, so it's like why bother with the masks? Like that.
Why with the masks? Yeah, it was corny at that point. It's true. It's true. They should have just brought him out, just did it normal, just dropped it all down like, yeah, it's us. Like, yeah, we know, nigga, we know. You know what I mean? Especially you, John A. Wilder, with the big B on your jacket.
For real, like that was a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Like that was a bit.
I was like, where's my emoji? Listen, where's my thingy emoji? I had to do this. Sometimes it's maybe not that great to play, but shouts out to DJ.
He's a queen, but this is going to be queen. He's a queen, but this is going to be queen.
We're doing you. You got a B on your top.
All in all, man, but I like this card, man.
Wait, let's show them your picture actually on your solo.
Oh, yeah, blow it up. Yep, there you go.
Go ahead. You give us your thing of A. We're going to talk about. So let's go through the card. So we have. Hang on, let me get you.
Yeah, I got it up from top to bottom. I can read them off. Okay, so we got
Nick Ball, Raymond Ford.
Yep, Nick Ball, Raymond Ford. I like this fight.
Let's go through the likelihood of, and okay, so all right. Let's list them off first. Ball, Ford. Yeah.
We got Hamza Shiraz versus Austin Emma Williams at middleweight.
Shiraz, hang on. Williams, go ahead.
We got Craig Richards versus Willie Hutchinson at light heavy.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got Deontay Wilder versus Illy Zhang at heavy.
Bang. Dubois and thingamajig, isn't it?
Yep, after that, we got Dubois Hergovic, another heavyweight clash.
Wow.
And the piece de resistance, Bivol versus Beterbiev, finally.
Beterbiev versus Bivol.
Beterbiev versus Bivol, yes.
He's the majority
yes.
belt. Isn't he?
Yes, correct. Thank you for the correct.
Okay, that's a great card.
Yeah. Oh man. It's kind of like the Day of Reckoning card, man. I'm giving Day of Reckoning.
Yeah. And it's this card, calling this live, right? This is an all-day affair.
Woo!
Because the Saudis, they don't really have the greatest time management with their cards.
They don't. Yeah.
Last one, when we did Joshua and Garner, I was on stream for 7.5, 8 hours.
Damn! Wow. Yeah, I know the Day of Reckoning. We did that for like over 6.
Yeah.
Almost 7. So yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so yeah. Okay. So let's start with Ball versus Ford. Let's go round 1.
Round 1. Fight.
Ball versus Ford.
Ball versus Ford. I like this fight a lot.
Ray Ford.
Who's the guy's name? I still haven't seen that fight. I gotta watch it, man.
Oh, didn't you?
But he like everybody was calling that a modern day class, like a fight of the year candidate.
Oh, we stopped him.
Literally with seconds left before like the fight was gonna end, and he was down on the cards too. So yeah, so he just won that fight by the skin of his teeth.
Who was it against? Ray Ford.
Let me see. I got it right here. Ray Ford. What was the guy's name? Kalmatov. Tibet Kalmatov. Yeah.
That's it. And
he was coming in. He was undefeated as well, 12-0 with 11 stoppages. Wow. Yeah. So
big puncher.
Yep, big puncher. And Ford was the boxer of the two. But yeah, man, they put on a great show. I got to watch that fight. I still got to finish it. But yeah, I knew about Ray Ford for a while. Nick Ball was coming off that very close fight with Ray Vargas.
With Ray Vargas.
That he got a draw in. And a lot of people say he deserved to.
I had it when I looked at it that I wasn't opposed. Maybe because we didn't do a point score rewatch, but I wasn't opposed to a draw.
To be fair, it was close. I mean, I think what do you call it? Ray Vargas swept the first half entirely, like just outboxed like Nick Ball.
Ball did the second.
You're right. Yeah, got a couple knockdowns. One of the knockdowns was debatable. I remember that because Ford did, because Ball did fight very dirty. He was fighting dirty in the fight.
Very dirty.
Yeah.
Very. We was getting a bit fucked off about that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, that was kind of pissing me off, to be honest. He didn't give me warning or point deductions or anything. But he's got another title shot here with Ray Ford. I got Ray Ford winning the fight. I'm not sure if he stops Ball, but I would give the edge to Ray Ford. Much better boxer, more polished. Ball is just kind of he's kind of rugged.
Rock 'em.
Just all out. And I think Ford is just going to capitalize on that pretty much.
Yeah.
More or less. So I give Ford the edge in that one. So I'm going with Ray Ford to win that one.
I'm going with Ray Ford to win that one as well. Shannon, AJ. I'm going with Ford. And then we've got Hamza Shiraz versus Amo Williams. Now this one is a fucking great fight.
Ooh, this one's interesting here, man.
A great fight because they're both undefeated. Hamza Shiraz.
He's coming off the stoppage win against Liam Wilson in the first. Liam Williams in the first round.
They're fighting at is that middleweight?
Middleweight, middle,
160. So Shiraz is massive.
He's huge for middle, man. He's big. He's huge.
3.
Yeah.
He's got the potential to be a multi-division guy for sure because he's massive for the weight. Like he's a big lad and power, and he's been doing so well. How many stoppages is Hamza Shiraz? Because isn't he trained by Virgil Hunter?
I'm not sure. But
he's in America. He's trained. Is he trained by Hunter? He's trained. His training camps are in America. His coach is American. Hamza Shiraz.
Yeah, but he's 19-0, 15 KOs currently.
Yeah, he's a puncher.
Yeah. So he can crack. He can punch.
Who is Hamza Shiraz coach?
I mean, it's funny. What's noticeable about this is like these guys, even though they kind of lack the names on the resume, they really haven't beaten anybody of note.
Funes. has been involved
So
in
it's kind of a toss-up for me. I mean, but if I don't know.
He's worked with lots of Diego Charles, Michael Knives, Jerry Millen. Yeah, but it's America. 17-0. California-based Ten Goose Gym. Yeah, okay. Under Ricky Funes. Yeah, it's not Virgil. Yeah, he's based in Cali. So
Okay.
really, yeah.
I mean, but Chan, this fight's kind of a toss-up. I mean, because Ammo Williams honestly hasn't really looked that impressive to me lately.
But what's Ammo? Because I've got Ammo. He's a puncher though.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me hold on.
I've always liked Ammo Williams. He's the Texan.
I did early on, but he went the distance with Steve Rolls and a couple other guys that I thought he beat.
And he had a bit of a meltdown. You have to put him on.
Right. Yeah, that too as well. And I mean, but he's 16-0, 11 KOs, 16-0, 11 KOs.
I've got to add him on the meltdown list.
Yeah. He was having some issues outside the ring. I know. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So
he was saying some weird stuff in that. Yeah, I know.
But I saw the Rose fight. He really didn't look that impressive to me. He won that by UD.
Yeah, I've got.
He had another fight.
Shiraz beating him.
I was just about to say, if I would have honestly gunned to my head, I'd give the edge to Shiraz, I think.
Yeah, I've got it's a great fight though, but I've got Shiraz.
Because I've been looking at the guys recently running for him, and like, Shiraz is looking more impressive to me, like recently than Ammo Williams has, in my opinion.
Yeah. If it was
just how like Hamza Shiraz's size and style, everything like
power and his IQ's pretty decent for someone with not that many fights. I'm impressed with Hamza Shiraz. I like the way he conducts himself as well. I mean, if it was somebody else, anybody else that was lesser than a Hamza Shiraz, I would pick to Ammo Williams to have.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is where I think Eddie's gonna
suffer a loss, take an L here with one of the. So.
And then we've got Craig Richards versus what's his name? Willie
Hutchinson. I don't know who Willie Hutchinson is. I'm sorry to say. I never heard of him before this. I guess I go Craig just by default.
I heard bits about him, and I've heard that he's not ready for a Craig. Really, Richards. So I've got Craig. Oh, we know what.
Oh my God, I'm looking at this guy. Oh, he ain't fought nobody.
No, he hasn't. His resume is.
Okay. Craig should win this. He should win this.
How many fights has he? How many fights has he had?
17 and 1. He's been knocked out once, 1 loss, and he has 13 wins by KO. 17 wins, 13 by KO, and 1 loss by stoppage.
Right, he lost by stoppage.
Yeah.
I mean, his resume is not the best at all. That's an understatement, to be honest.
He got stopped by Journeyman. Wow.
Okay, so we definitely got Craig Richards.
Oh yeah, I got Craig. Yeah, I got Craig by stoppage, probably. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Craig will stop him.
Wow, and that was last year.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh nah, man.
This guy's lucky to get on the card.
Yo, the guy who stopped him. Hey, Chan, the guy who stopped him. He upset Moses Atuma's brother. He stopped him as well.
Oh, really?
The guy's name is Esquizio Osvaldo Moderna.
Where's he from?
Argentina.
Oh,
Don't look at this guy. I thought I recognized his name. It's like he stopped Moses Atuma's brother last year, I think, too. Yeah. So. No, I thought I recognized this guy's name. Yeah, he stopped Moses Atuma's brother.
Don't cry for Argentina, for real.
Yeah, Hutchinson, he ain't being Craig Richards. He ain't winning that. So.
Yeah, so that one. So, okay, so we got Craig on that one. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. Do you know where that's from?
It sounds familiar. Thank you. Thank you so much. God, I've seen that movie in years, bro. It should have stuck out.
You ain't got to lie. Yeah. God, that was a part of when I was growing up when that came out, and I was like, we used to always do that. You ain't got to lie, Craig. So anytime I hear Craig Richards, I always think of that woman, the drug.
Remember Felicia? Talking like, Craig, I need to borrow your. I need to borrow.
Wow. Yeah. Wow, Felicia. Yeah, she was actually. I saw the actress, and she was actually drugged out in real.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I heard about that. Yeah, I forget her name. I forget that, but I saw her in recent years, man. It's like, yeah, I think she gave an interview about that.
She broke down like last year, like nobody gave a damn and helped me. Like, so girl, why? You're like, damn. Oh, well, actually, yeah. Oh, how could I forget? Actually, because you know, I do got it. I do have it, don't I? Yeah, I do.
I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
All right. Yeah, boy. Yeah, it's that lady at, I don't know, where life imitates art, they say. Yeah, that's the saying, where life imitates art. So usually if you've played a part and then all of a sudden the part that you've played actually becomes your real life. Yeah, that's a saying.
Yeah.
That's the entertainment business, when life imitates art. So, okay, so as we digress. So we've got Craig. So we've got Wilder, Zhang. Let's go.
Oh boy. All right.
Hang on.
Still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day. You just sit here, you don't know what.
Come to do what I do best, you know. That's that site to get the fans what they want to see, you know. At the end of the day, no one wants to see a 12-round fight. It's a whole bunch of heavyweights up here, and we the hard hitters. And at the end of the day, people have things to do.
You just had to do it.
He took out his weave, so you know, weaveless Wilder is in the routine. Like I said, we were gonna have once we got a weaveless Wilder.
Okay. Zhang. I got Zhang. You?
I got Gile Zhang. Yeah, I got
Zhang.
I can see how Wilder wins, because if Zhang doesn't get him out in the first 6, it's going to be a long night for Zhang, because you know his gas tank is trash.
I mean, he's got to do early. I mean, he's dangerous early. We saw what happened with Joseph Parker, man. Like that was, but credit to Joe Parker, man. He got up and he finished. So yeah.
I don't know how Joe Parker got up out of those 2 knockdowns, because that dude can thump.
He could seriously punch. He do hits like a truck, man. Seriously.
Woo! Yeah. I mean, so shouts out to Joseph Parker for that. But Wilder can. Zhang is also not the one that's fleet of foot. Let's have that right. So I mean, he is going to be there to be hit. But what I want to give Zhang is he's quite deceptive on how he just like breaks the distance. Like like 1 minute, because he's so big, his strides are like 1 stride and he's 2. Do you understand? Like some people have to do about 3 of those paces to make up 1 of Zhang's strides. So before you look at it, you may think, oh, this cat is going to take ages to get to me. I'm just going to box him on the outside. And then if you don't got the power to keep it, he's just going to walk over and, you know, and then boom, boom.
Well, I mean, because that's the thing. It's like we know Wilder has no fundamentals. So
no fundamentals, and he will.
And Zhang has that, and he could punch. If not, is just as hard of Wilder, if not harder, in my opinion.
And he will be nearly outweighed by 100 pounds.
At least, because Zhang's coming to heavy for fights now. He like his last 2 fights, he's came in like, you know, just super overweight. He nearly damn 300 pounds. So
if he knows what's good for him this time, Zhang, you should come in at about the 280 mark.
A little lighter, not too much though. I'd say so.
Yeah, in the 280s. Like, let's try maybe 285 for Zhang.
Yeah. I mean, but I think that honestly, his fundamentals could negate Wilder's, because Wilder is very athletic. I mean, but that's only to a certain extent. But I mean, just what I mean about like just try to use your fundamentals and your counterpunching to negate Wilder's footwork to try to close the distance and land shots. I think if you do that, you could possibly pick him apart and stop him.
Yeah. I've got Wilder just losing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, regardless, well, on points to stop. Probably, but I think you leaning towards stoppage or.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, me the same. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, Eddie could have picked better heavyweights than the. I mean, you would have been better off, Eddie, picking a Martin Bakole.
Hello, thank you. Oh God, oh man, please give us why give us that, please, man.
But I've Come now, I know Bacoli's what he's. He's better off. Why didn't you pick a Martin Bacoli?
This is a mystery to me, man. Why sign Wilder and put him in against Zhang? I just don't understand. Like,
because I think Eddie's looking at the long haul. If I
if he wins, then I could see some potential with this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I can get it for AJ. I can do this and I can do that. I think Eddie thinks he's got a strong enough 5 set of fighters that he can take the L with a Wilder losing and still win in the long run to secure a Joshua fight.
Yeah. Because I think that fight is dead, man. Like I don't even
care about it anymore.
Seriously, I'm done. I'm off that fight.
I mean, we could say that though, but then if the fight was announced, we're going to be fucking.
Is that we'll probably never know. You have to make your own decisions and judgments, which.
I'll still watch it, but I don't really care if it happens anymore. To be honest,
yeah, we're not like high on it how he was before, man. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm like, the air's been let out of that fight just a little minute now. Yeah, out of that balloon, like it's been a bit deflating. But what was I saying? So with Wilder and Zhang, yeah, Wilder gets stopped. Unfortunately, I just think Eddie was doing it. You know, we're here.
I can't wait to see when Zhang cracks him. What's going to happen? Like, really? Like, is it going to be a cold knockout or just a stoppage on his feet or what? Like,
go to the shadow realms. He's gonna listen. If Tyson pillow fisted Fury got him out of there,
yeah, ragdolled him and knocked him and stopped him. Yeah, what do you think Zhang's going to do? Like, seriously,
Zhang's going to do.
I mean, he dropped Joe Parker twice, who's known for being dope. Then he knocked out Joe Joyce.
Stockier, a thicker guy than everyone's thicker guy than Wilder. So getting a combination punch from Wilder.
And let's not forget about what he did to Joe Joyce. He completely slapped that guy in 3 rounds.
Joe Joyce is massive. 2 times. We just have to have the paramedics on standby for this fight.
Yeah, we do. We really do. Have the ayahuasca on standby as well. So in case you have the ayahuasca on standby as well.
Yeah,
have some of that.
Try and revive him from it. I don't know. That stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, that one's crazy for me. I mean, you could even have taken Jalalov out of the back because he went back into the amateurs, didn't he?
Shit.
Take Jalalov out of the amateurs.
Man, what a waste, man. God.
I don't know why Eddie. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. He did it. There's an ulterior motive why he did it, and that's the only reason why I could see he did it. AJ was to happen for an AJ fight. You know what I mean? So
also if you look, I mean, because like, is this a multi-fight deal or like what's the deal like? You know,
Eddie Hearn said today it's a 1-fight deal, but he said you never know what could happen if he wouldn't mind that if he could do more
Let's
go, baby. I mean, I see Eddie's got his promoter hat on. He's got his business hat on, for sure. So, but like we said, we were both saying that Zhang stops Wilder, obliterates him, doesn't he? I mean, yeah. Okay, yep. So we're on equal on that. Dubois Ergovic.
Oh boy,
like it's tight because Ergovic.
It is.
He's an Olympian, but hasn't looked.
But Hergovic has not looked good recently at all.
What's Ergovic? Is he a bronze or a? He's bronze.
He's a bronze medalist.
Yeah. I mean,
this honestly, I see this as close to being like maybe 50-50, but I give a slight edge to Hergovic. I do.
I'm edging slightly to Ergovic by 55.
Because he is the better boxer out of the two. He is. Yeah. So,
and I'm still not sold on Daniel Dubois.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you need.
Sold. I still think if push comes to shove, he still quits.
Yeah, I mean, like he's shown it, but twice. He's done it twice, so it's like, yeah. So
even in the Usyk fight, he quit in the end.
Yeah, you got by jabs 2 times.
And just
not with the Joe Joyce fight. I get it because his eye socket was broken, so I'm not going to go too. I'm not going to be too harsh with that. But the Usyk fight, no, you got nailed by jab and you quit. You took a knee. You know what I mean?
I just think he.
So there still is that. There's still that's still in him. I mean, but with this Hergovich, it's like
fights down the line of him not doing that.
I mean, but like I said, it's closer because Hergovich hasn't looked good recently at all, in my opinion.
Hergovich doesn't look good. We arguably saw him basically lose to Zhang.
Then also in the Dempsey McCain fight, he got the stoppage, but he didn't look good in that fight.
Oh, he looked terrible in that fight. He looked terrible in that fight.
I mean, Dempsey McCain was giving him issues, man, for several rounds. Like he just, I'm like, what is going on? Like, what the heck, man?
Yeah, what's happening with that Aussie Dempsey? Yeah, after that, I mean, that was a terrible. That was a terrible
showing. Then the Mark Demori fight, we're not talking about that. It's not even worth mentioning.
Oh God, you know what? I saw just like highlights of that, and I was just like, next.
Yeah. I mean, it was what we thought it was. I mean, just a complete mismatch. Like Mark Demori quit when he got hit with the first punch. He could have found somebody else, man. Seriously, for tuna.
Please get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
Super trash. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. So I mean, that's why the only reason why we're going to pick you to edge it now, Hergovich, because of those types of showings. You know, you're only as good as your last fight, and your last few have been not good. But he is under my coach, Uncle Ronnie Shields. We'll have to get Uncle Ronnie on. I mean, unfortunately, does this reflect on Uncle Ronnie of him not looking good?
Not necessarily. I mean, because I think honestly, what kind of messed his mind up was when his dad passed away.
Dad passed away, didn't he?
That was right before the Zhang fight. Then after, because before that he was looking good. I mean, he was looking decent. I mean, but then after that, it's like he just slipped. You know what I mean? His mind just didn't. I mean, it was strange. Like in the Zhang fight, his mind just didn't seem to be there. It was like it was like he was focused on something else. Because like even like once or twice he turned around and even walked away. But like he turned from Zhang and just like I'm like, dude, what whoa.
The fact that they robbed Zhang like that was sickening to me. After he basically, like you said, put his back to Zhang and
that's an indication of for like somebody doesn't want to continue anymore. Like you know what I mean?
Uncle Ronnie was going mad at him in the corner, like what the fuck? Yeah, because I went to meet Uncle Ronnie. I was supposed to meet Hergovich the night before, but
I remember. Yeah,
I got there a bit late, and Hergovich had I think his.
He already left. He left already. Yeah.
Oh, no, they was in the hotel.
Oh, okay, got it.
But I think they had gone to bed. So Uncle Ronnie had already trained him. I was supposed to come and drop by and watch the training session, but we was a bit late. It's like, you know where that hotel is and where Greenwich O2 from my house is mad far away. Just even without traffic, it's nearly an hour. And then with traffic, so it's like a good hour and a half, 2 hours, you know what I mean? So that's just somewhere that I just hate going from this route. From my old house, that was when I lived in East London, that route to that venue, to the O2 was just easy as chips. But yeah, coming from where I live now, it's just a ball ache. But I mean, we'll get Uncle Ronnie on, but I'm gonna have Hergovich slightly edging that, but it could go either way. But I mean,
no, but Daniel could. I mean, if let me just say, if Hergovich's mind is not in this fight, if he's not focused, Daniel will beat him. He'll win.
By what stoppage?
I think. Well,
points.
Hard to say because Hergovich he's shown a chin. He's shown he can take a lot. He can take some punishment. He does. Zhang didn't stop him, so I'll give him credit for that. You know, so
I just can't see Daniel Dubois outpointing him either, though. I will maybe, but if he's going to do the Herman Monster look like what he did against Zhang, where he just walks into shots and
yeah.
I mean, we ain't seen him as bad as that since that fight.
No,
he has been, but not that was the worst because that was coming right off the back of his dad's passing.
I mean, because he hasn't really fought that many times. I mean, he fought since then he fought Zhang, McCain, and he just had 3 fights since his past dad pack. 3
fights. 3 fights now.
He's had 3 fights, yeah, including counting the Demori fight, but I don't really count that at all, really. I mean, even though he's 3 fights, so you know.
That's fucking terrible. Okay, so we've got Hergovich slightly edging, but wouldn't be shocked if Daniel Dubois did it. But
I think Daniel could pull it off. I give him a chance. He could pull it off. I think so.
So if Hergovich beats him, how does Hergovich beat Daniel? Points or stop? I mean, it could go either way because Daniel can quit if he gets
Yeah, it could. It can go either way.
In my opinion, I've got to see if. To me, I feel like Daniel's chinny and quitty.
Yeah, I mean, because he got knocked out twice by jabs. So
Reina.
I mean,
the Reina thing showed me everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And that guy was a cruiserweight coming up, just like
Right.
I mean, Sammy Slice twice. Like you got dropped 3 times by a cruiser moving up. Then you got knocked out by a cruiser and Usyk moving up, who's moved up the heavy. So yeah.
Yeah, he went back down to cruiser and lost, didn't he? Again.
Lorena. He just had a fight. Who'd he fight? He
lost.
It was a loss, but he Justice Honey. That was a heavy. Justice Honey. That was a heavy.
Did he stay at heavy? I thought he went back.
Yeah. Man, he came close to stopping Honey. I think in the final rounds. Like he rocked him badly, and hurt him. Yeah.
Honey, the big Middle East lad or whatever he is. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He came close to fucking. That lad was big, but in the end, that lad that went the distance, right?
It did, 10 rounds. I mean, but he had a close call, man. Honey got hurt by Lorraine. A
lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah, you're right. That was and Honey's a big lad.
He is.
He's good. I was like, nah, this is no bueno. But yeah, I mean, that was okay. He lost, but it wasn't. He didn't lose. It was a moral victory still.
Yeah.
That lad was massive, and he should have literally. But yeah. But he was starting to take quite a lot of shots towards the end from Honey. Flush, Lorena. I remember we was saying, "Oh, what's wrong with him now? He was unraveling." But yeah, I mean, he didn't push on the gas when he got Honey in trouble, and it was kind of like he just couldn't get him out.
I mean, in terms of skill, Honey was a lot better in terms of skill.
He was a better boxer.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, so we've got that going that way. Okay, and then we've got Beterbiev.
Oh man.
Beterbiev.
Can I just say that I'm looking forward to this?
Did you like that breath control? That was long, you know.
I did. Awesome, man. But can I just say, man? Can I just say I'm looking forward to this fight more than Fury Usyk? Is it okay to say that?
It's okay to say that.
Because Chan, I'm being honest with you. I don't know who's gonna win. I really don't. I told you my pick in the past.
Yeah, you can.
But I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. It's like this is such an even 50-50, man. You know,
it's tough. It is a tough one.
Yeah.
It is a difficult one. Listen. I know. God.
Like this part of Marvel's like, but yeah, right quick. But not only are their titles on the line, but they put the ring and the IBO in the mix.
Oh, so it's 5.
Technically six. So they got WBO,
WBA, WBC,
IBO, and ring. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So this part of Marbles, man. Yeah.
This is real all for all the marbles. So what I'm saying is, let me just say this. When this fight was, even before it was announced, and I would always say, I think that Bivol just beats Beterbiev. And then when the fight was announced, I was like, Bivol still beats Beterbiev. And then we saw Bivol, and we saw Beterbiev like differently.
Just demolish Callum Smith and everybody else.
Yard, Callum Smith, just literally demolished them. And then I was like, yo. But I love Bivol, and I still feel that this is going to be his toughest fucking. Is it equally their toughest fight?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think so. Like Bivol's never fought anybody like Beterbiev. Beterbiev's never fought anybody like Bivol.
It's just
like they're both like very very good at what they do, in their own type of styles. Like Beterbiev has got like elite type, insane punching power. You know what I mean?
And underrated boxing skills.
Yeah,
He's got
that too. He's got it back for the box. Yeah,
good ring generalship, good ring
calculated
IQ.
pressure. He knows how to cut off the ring.
Trigger. He could pull the trigger at any time and get you out of there.
Bivol, excellent footwork, excellent boxing ability. Has he's not feather fisted. He has decent power as well.
Respectable power, discipline, stays with his game plan.
Great IQ, effective aggression when necessary. Just counter punching.
You can't swerve him off his game plan. You cannot. His counter punches, his speed of his punches, his combinations are great. Bivol will get off like a good 6-7 shot combos easily. I've seen him do 9-shot combinations. Amazing. Listen, he's the same similar height by an inch taller than Artur by 1 inch.
I think Beterbiev's got an inch of reach on him though.
Has Beterbiev a longer reach? Wow. Yeah, I mean
just by an inch though. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, because Bivol's 6'1" and I think Beterbiev's 6 foot. So they're the same height. But Beterbiev, you're saying, he's got 1 inch reach advantage. I mean, same.
Yeah.
They're pretty much evenly yoked, but the only difference is one is 7 years older.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of youth, but Bivol's got the advantage. But it's just that Beterbiev hasn't slowly any slip, even though he's 39. He hasn't slowly he's getting on the slide. You know, I mean, because I think the guy takes excellent care of himself. I really do.
He does.
Yeah.
But I thought I detected a bit of a slide, and then I thought I detected.
But then he went out and demolished Callum. With ease. So
I'm not gonna lie though.
You know what, Chad? I think what it was that Anthony Yard has a very awkward type style, and I think that gave Beterbiev issues. It took him a while to get used to that. Get used to it. Game over. I think it was Yard's style that gave Beterbiev issues. That's probably what it was.
Right. Yeah, it was a good fight. Though, man.
It was.
For me, I've never been high on Callum Smith.
Yeah, I can't. I still know people who are picking.
I wasn't higher at 68. I just knew he needed to move up to 175 eons ago. But I was not high on. I mean, when you saw how Canelo just demolished him as well. I mean, all
he did was shell up at a guard and just let Canelo pound on him. That's all. It's like, bruh, like seriously.
So this is what I'm saying. So I'm not trying to take away anything from Artur. He's a great fighter, but I'm not putting that much. I was fully expecting him to desecrate Callum Smith. Always expected. Always.
Same.
So,
but you know what stands out too? The Joe Smith Jr. fight as well.
Oh, he desecrated him. What, 2 rounds?
God, that was terrible. That was scary. That was scary. Like no one ever had done that to Joe Smith before. Like ever. Not even Bivol did that to him when he fought. Bivol scolded him, but he didn't do that. He didn't do that to him.
Who's the one that rocked Bivol? Was it
Joe Smith?
Joe Smith, isn't it?
Joe Smith. Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, he's a puncher. You're a brawler. Brawler geezer. Brawler. New England. Boston or somewhere or Rhode Island.
Long Island or Rhode Island, one of them. Yeah.
One of them islands, something like that. Long Island. So I thought I saw slippage, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if one thing I do know. I mean, I'm taking these guys are both elite fighters, and
yes,
Bivol with his footwork and his elitism and his engine. Bivol don't seem to. I haven't seen him tire.
No. And if anything, he gets stronger as the fight goes on, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but so does Beterbiev, man. I think.
So does Beterbiev. This is why I'm like, I just don't know.
I might have to flip a coin, if I'm being honest. I might have to flip a coin. My coin tosses have been correct recently. Every time I flipped,
they have been your coin.
They've been right. They've been correct. I flipped for Parker Wilder. Parker It landed on Parker.
Fight as well. Another fight as well.
I think it was the Zhang fight too. It landed on Parker.
Yeah. You was right with the coin flip, but I don't know. Something still, because what happens if Bivol gets caught?
Well, we'll find out how his punch resistance is.
He may have a hell of a chin.
I think he does. It's pretty underrated. I mean, because he didn't go down when Joe cracked him. I mean, he took that well.
But he was a rock, boy.
Yeah, you can tell he was rocked though. You can tell he was hurt. I mean, but in the next round he came back and just took it to Joe and almost stopped him.
Just schooled the hell out of him. And I mean,
I think he can get away with being hit to a certain extent, but don't keep taking punishment from this man if you can't. You know what I mean? You got it. See, the key for Bivol to win is keep his center ring. Do not get back into the ropes. Do not get into the corners, because if you let this man back you into the corners, he's just going to piece you the fuck up and just break you down. And you can't afford for that to happen.
And Beterbiev, he's the one that dropped Usyk with a body shot.
Yeah, the Amis, yeah, he did. Yeah.
How does Beterbiev fare well with a shot to the body?
That's a good question. I don't.
Why does I got a feeling that he was not? I mean, no fighter likes it there, but I don't know why it rings some kind of vagueness that was.
I mean, Beterbiev, he's been down a couple times too, as well.
He's been down twice, hasn't he?
Yeah. Once. I mean, the first time it was against Jeff Page, and I think that was kind of like a balanced knockdown. Even though he did go down, he wasn't really hurt by that. Then he got up immediately and stopped the guy, like literally
straight away.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Then Callum Johnson put him down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he was hurt. He was hurt by that shot. He was. So
yeah, he was. Callum Johnson, big puncher, big lad.
Yeah.
He retired. There was some mix up where he was supposed to fight, then he pulled out a fight. It was injury.
It was Joe Smith. He was going to fight Joe Smith, but then there's something happened. I'm not sure what it was, but he pulled out. Then was replaced by Steve Jafar.
He got an injury.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Then he retired. Then shame. I was looking forward to that fight too against Joe Smith.
We were, weren't we? We was looking forward. I remember when that was a possibility. I was looking forward to that. Okay, so Beterbiev, we don't really know how it is to the body, but he has been put down, and Bivol's never been down.
He's never been down. Never.
Yep, Callum Johnson caught Beterbiev with a damn good shot too, Dan said.
Yeah, counter, dropped him, and he got up, and he was on spaghetti legs, man. And honestly, like I saw somebody was reviewing that, I forget, but they said had Callum probably put on the pressure, he probably could have got another knockdown or maybe a stoppage, because Beterbiev was kind of out after that. But Beterbiev's power got him back into the fight, and it eventually stopped Callum. Yeah, so
that guy in the chat, your name's that guy, by the way. Yeah, Callum is retired. Yeah, he retired a couple years ago now.
Yep, Callum. Yep. Called the quits.
Yeah, he retired. I think I'm still just gonna go with Bivol.
I want to too, but I'm not too confident. I mean, like now I kind of want to change my mind. I mean, because it's just that the fact that Beterbiev has such fight-ending power really kind of turns it in his favor.
Yeah, I mean, say that again. Sorry.
No. It's just the fight that Beterbiev has such fight-ending power. It kind of like shifts the fight in his favor to an extent, and how he can cut off the ring, and how he can just because guys have tried to get away from him and it never works. He's always like closed the distance in a skillful way, and just got Marcus Brown tried, Bostic tried. I think even Callum Smith tried to an extent.
Stopped Marcus Brown in the 7th round.
He dropped him in the 7th and stopped him in the 9th.
That was a blood fest.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Bivol isn't Marcus Brown. Let's give.
No, he's not. No, he's a lot better than Marcus Brown. So let's see. So.
This is elite versus elite.
Yes. Cream of the crop, best of the best.
Cream of the fucking crop. Battle of the undefeated. One technically not in their prime, but hasn't had that many miles on the clock as a professional. 20-0 with 20 knockouts.
20 knockouts.
But he's had a hell of an amateur. Both of them have an extensive amateur.
They do.
And it's Ruski versus Ruski, Russian versus Russian. They was both on the same Olympic. Weren't they both on the same Olympic on the same national team? It was both Russian national team. Yeah, they was, even though difference of age they were. Yeah. And woo!
Oh man.
My mind's gonna be changing and chopping and changing. This is how I was with Mel Brook versus Khan. And do you remember? He was like, "Whoa, Khan, Brook." But I was like, "You went Khan, I went Brook."
I did, but then I changed my mind. Remember, like the last second, I changed my mind to Brooke.
Did you? Yeah.
I did. Yeah. Like literally the day of, I went with Brooke.
Like, listen, I was like, AJ is it's Brooke. It's Brooke.
But Jen, I flipped the coin. I wasn't sure. It landed on Brooke, so I just picked Brooke.
I was like, AJ's Brooke is Brooke, and then Brooke did it. I mean, there's only a few fights that I've like been like, and this is one where you're gonna go, "Hey, Illuminati," where it's gonna be your name's wild, son. Your name's wild. Illuminati. Seeing Batavia's workout on Blood, Sweat and Tears.
Oh my God, yeah, man, this dude.
Is that when he was in the snow? Was he in snow?
I mean, but this dude he's got this insane training methods. Like he does these crazy push-ups on his fingertips and his hands.
That was it. Yeah, and he lives. He lives like that, the purest Islamic life where everything is very minimal and no frills. Like it's no frills. There's no luxury. He don't care how much money he makes. But he did say, and what was concerning, when he did say a few fights ago when he was like, "I'm getting upset that I'm hurting people."
Yeah, what fight was that after?
Could have been Joseph.
Or
before. Was it? No, it was before Joe Smith. It was after. It was what the fight was before Joe Smith.
I think it was Anthony Yard. Was it after? I think it might have been the Yard fight. Said that.
It was after.
Yeah. It was after that. It was relatively recent. It wasn't too long ago.
It was. Yeah. And I was like, we don't. Yeah, you know, that sounds like a little slippage talk right there.
But Chan, even though I said Bilbo before, honestly, I don't know now. I honestly don't know.
Right now, I'm just going to go with fucking tossing 80-pound bar.
Yeah, I'll decide closer to the date, but yeah, at this stage, I don't know. I can't say, man, because both guys, it's a winnable fight for both guys. It really is a 50-50.
I'm gonna at the minute. I'm gonna say Bivol.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
and I'm gonna say it's gonna be
points.
Yeah, if Bivol's not knocking out though. If Bivol, could you imagine if Bivol knocked out Artur Bataviev?
Oh, that'd be insane, man.
Not that guy like that. That would be. Listen.
Hey, it's possible because all these fights are ending like how we don't think. Like you got the boxers stopping the punchers recently. You know what I mean?
This is what I'm saying. You look what Ray Ford did to Kalmatov.
Yeah, look what Shaki Foster did to Rocky Martinez. Or no, Rocky Hernandez. Sorry, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was when he came back from literally looking like he wasn't going to win, was it?
Yeah, like I mean, just like literally nothing was happening for like the first half, like maybe 8 rounds. And I don't know. It just turned into an absolute war, man. Had a round of the year, around 11, and he came out of nowhere and just stopped her, like Hernandez in the 12th. You know what I mean?
I couldn't watch that fight at the time it happened because it was on a PBC card or something or some.
Oh no, it was on the zone. It was on the zone.
No, but why couldn't I watch it then?
Oh, that's strange. Yeah. It was on the Hernandez Foster was on the zone.
Foster and thingy.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it at the time live. I don't know why. I didn't watch it.
You might have been asleep. You might have been asleep, maybe.
I think I went to sleep. I said I'll catch it on the flip side because it was it was too late, and I was like, I'll catch this thingy. So let's see. Lady Shan, how do you think Ryan Devon will end? They said every bet on Ryan getting disqualified. Well, we covered that at the beginning of the show, and I think so we had other people on the panel. So we had Leon. He said Haney unanimous decision, probably by like across the board, like an 8-4 type of scorecard. King of King KOK, he said Haney 9-3 UD. And I said Haney TKO KO. Ryan's either going to quit, wave off, stopped. You know, that includes retiring on the stool, all of this shit, or just get knocked the fuck out. And that's going to be round 7 to 9. I've got Haney doing that to him. And then AJ said Haney 9-3, 10-2 points for Haney. Yeah, so I mean, that's how we see that going, Illuminati. How do you see it going? You let me know. Beterbiev is putting Bivol to sleep. I know.
Yeah, it's possible, man. He could.
Possible. But something's telling me my spidey senses are tingling. I don't know.
God, I can't wait. I can't wait for June 1st, man.
It's like Christmas.
It can't get here faster enough. Seriously.
Oh, thank you. Did I look good? Thank you very much. That's nice of you to say. Muy apreciada. I appreciate that. Thank you. Daniel, facts. I agree 100%. That's what I think too. I'm taking 11th round. Going to be great. That's what you said, Dan. Yeah. Got you, Dan. Dandem season. Not Dandem, it's Dandem season. Yeah, well, we're stuck. We don't know where we're going with that one. But I'm gonna just say Bivol points, and I'm looking for. And when I say points, do you know what, mate? I wonder if it's gonna be. What if it's going to be something like a majority draw? Or is it going to be a split decision win?
Oh, man, that'll be disastrous.
Is there a rematch clause? There must be in it, because
I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure.
Surely that would be in. They both are belt holders. I would almost think that Eddie put that in.
I hope so.
Yeah, you know Eddie don't play. That's why
he loves his rematch clauses. So,
it was rematch. It was called rematch room for a good while. Remember?
Facts.
Remember rematch? It was like rematch room. So yeah.
But all in all, I can't wait, man. June 1st can't get here fast enough. Seriously, I can't wait for this fight. Well, Christmas came early for us this year. But I mean, honestly, like whoever wins, I mean, I got no horse in the race, man. I love both guys. I'm a huge fan of both of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like both of them. That's what I'm saying. But I've got a crush on Bivol. Everybody knows that. So you know.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a lovely looking lad. He's a lovely looking lad. I like his personality, and I like that he's such a great boxer, and I like that he's humble. So yeah, I just like him. I just think all around he's a nice lad, and he's got a great sense of humor. So Beterbiev is hailing out from Russia via Canada.
Yep.
And then we've got Bivol coming out Russia via Cali. Right?
Yes.
Cali?
Yeah, he's based in Cali. Yeah. So
yeah. Okie doke. So yeah, I'm just gonna Should I put this one's coming out? Wilder in the Hall of Fame. For me, no. But would he get in there? Probably will somehow, some way.
Probably because of his defenses. So
his late 10 title, 8 were volunteers. I keep always saying that. But I mean, maybe I don't think he'll be first ballot in a strong group. He won't be first ballot. He'd probably be a couple ballots. But yeah. So we're gonna obviously keep talking about this card and this fight. So we'll get to tweak and maybe see if we've changed our minds. I actually didn't watch them two's part of the press conference. I did hear that Beterbiev kept insinuating to Bivol like he fucked him up in sparring, though.
He kept saying I think he kept saying he knows. That's what he kept saying, or he knows.
Already, you know.
You know, or he knows. You know, or he knows. Yeah, so
he knows. And Bivol, did Bivol say anything? Like, I don't know.
Really, no, I think he was just like chuckling and laughing and didn't really address it that much. So you know,
they get a spar. Do you think it's a spar then?
Maybe. it's possible. But that was sparring, so
I
I
don't
really take anything away from sparring.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, everybody just lives off the sparring shit. I don't give a fuck. I mean, yeah, it holds some weight in a certain context. It's not the end all and be all, though. It's not the end all and be all, and sometimes it is the end all and be all. I mean, it just depends how close the spar was to the actual fight. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if you sparred him years ago, I mean, the dude is 7 years younger than you. So if you sparred him years ago, I mean, I wouldn't take too much stock if you did piece him up. Beterbiev is the big boy, I mean,
we heard rumors that Zerto was giving Bivol the business and sparring. Look what happened when they fought in the pros.
totally dismantled him, like literally, like. But shouts out, we will be having Julian Chua on the show next week. So remember, he's Zerto's trainer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we're having him next week. He was gonna. Oh God, it's his birthday. Yeah, it's his birthday today.
You train Regis too, right? You used to.
And Scrappy as well, Ramirez. So he's like, let me do this part. Let me do this. It's my birthday on Friday. He was gonna come today, but he's like, it's my birthday Friday, so I came. But he's like, I'll come after the fight and we'll just talk about it next week. And I'm like, yeah. So hopefully, it'll be. I did congratulate him for the win at cruiserweight. With Goulamarian. What's his name?
Arsen Goulamarian.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that was a. So yeah, we'll have him. Frank. By the way, Lady Shan, your freestyle was mad. You know what? I said, I'm actually, do you know what? I'm actually going to, at the end of the show, guys, stay on, right? And I'll play you the freestyle that I did in BBC One Extra a few years back. I'm actually going in. The BBC have actually invited me to come back in to do a new freestyle. So I've submitted my tracks, right? And I'm waiting for Sound of the Sur, Spyro, to put them all together so I can do the medley and write the bars and go in. And there's other developments on the box in front as well. I know you guys, thank you for the kind words of the stuff that I've posted. Don't worry, I'm going to keep you abreast of that. It's a some exciting stuff. But I'll play the freestyle at the end. Which we're near enough here at the end. Yeah, we've covered that. Yeah, so we will definitely. Thank you, by the way, Franklin. So we'll definitely keep. Obviously, this is what the fight that's coming up. So the card that's coming up. So I mean, man, we'll see what AJ decides. I'm gonna look for. I mean, the weigh-ins is going to be great. You get to see some stuff sometimes at the weigh-ins, how fighters are. But these guys are consummate professionals. I did hear rumblings of that Beterbiev will go up to cruiser. I thought he would just fucking retire.
I would if I were him after this. Because he's. I mean, I say like do that if you were really younger, but you're not.
You go to out 40, 41
you're pushing 40, man. So
yeah, you're gonna get fucked up over there. I mean, but he doesn't have to drop a lot of weight.
No, I mean, because he fought a cruiser in the Emmys, so it's like
Yeah, but when you fight at cruiser in the Emmys, that you usually do fight at light heavy in the pros.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, and now like putting on that much. Well, I don't know.
I mean, he's making 175 his whole professional career. I mean, he's done it, and I know that must be hard to fucking do, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially at nearly 40 years old, to be 175 pounds. You can see Anthony Yard is a big.
Now he should go to cruiser. He should go to cruiser. In my opinion,
Anthony Yard to go. I'd love to see Anthony Yard go to cruiserweight. I think he would do well there.
I think he can beat CBS.
Yeah, Chris Williams-Smith, easy.
Yeah.
And I think he would bring some life to the cruiserweight division as well. I mean, as having punchers. So you'd have Zurdo, you'd have Yard, you've got Joe Smith Jr. You know,
Reactor up there as well.
He's going to go to heavy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's thinking of going to heavy. That was always his kind of goal. But I mean, he needs to. He's going to stay.
Chris Smith in a rematch. I thought they were going to fight him, right?
Done it yet, so I guess he wants to try and get some title. But I mean, with Boxer, it's kind of been all messy over there with that. But you know, McCauley's already left the building. He's gone up. So we'll see where that all lies. But I'd like to see Anthony Yard for sure in the cruiserweight division. I think you know, not almost with being a world champ at light heavy. I think his best bet is now, whilst he's still got a bit of youth on his side, because he's 33, he's got youth on his side to a degree. I think that's what I'm saying. If Beterbiev was Yard's age, going to cruiserweight would be fine.
Yeah.
Yard doesn't want to get to like 36, 37 and then say, I'm going to cruiserweight. Let's just maybe see how what the landscape looks like, and then if it's no bueno, just go up to cruiser. You know, because he's a big lad, and imagine how his knockouts would be even at cruiser. God. Yeah, but you know, there's a lot of technical lads at cruiserweight.
No, I mean, crew is deep, man. There's some good fighters up there, so I think he struggled with some guys. He would. So, don't like stay away from Jairo Pataya, for instance. Don't go near that guy.
Yeah, see, those types of fights would be, the fights that are on offer. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, you're very high on Jai. Very high.
Me too. Same. Yeah, that rematch with Breedis has happened on the undercard of Usyk Fury, I think. Yes, so.
Say that again, H.
The rematch with Breedis with Jairo Pataya, that's on the Usyk Fury undercard. Yeah.
Usyk Fury undercard. Yeah, that is indeed. Looking forward to that. I just think you're just going to stop him, Jai.
Oh, yeah, agreed. I think, yeah, he wins again by stoppage this time. I'd say so.
By stoppage this time, yeah. I mean, having his broke draw, he said, I did say 50 Cent's breath stank. I did, yeah. I met him and it did, unfortunately. I think I said it on a YouTube Shorts, isn't it? Yeah, you saw it on the... yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I mean, we've covered everything. We've been on 3 hours and 22 minutes, and I've had an amazing time, AJ.
Likewise, great show.
Yeah. Do you want to watch the freestyle while we're on?
Sure.
Yeah. All right, let's do the freestyle now, and then I'll do the members only. But we'll do the freestyle for you guys. Let me take off.
Let's go.
Let's get that on and popping. Let's get these banners off though, so then we can see things in all its glory. Guys, you know that my Cash App is this $LadyChanDundem. If you're from the US, by the way, and if you're from the UK, you can do #LadyChan. So it's up to you. Yeah, just letting you lot know. Sometimes I don't really let it be known then. Let it be known then. Just letting y'all know. And thanks for people that I do see people. I always respond for the super thanks. You know, people. AJ, you're one of them as well. Thank you. Oh, AJ. Oh yeah, you left the super chat the other day and last show, and I only saw it. I was talking and I had it up and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go back to that. But we was in such a thing, so. Shouts out to AJ all day for dropping that half a dub on your girl. Thank you, AJ, for dropping that half a dub on a biatch. Thank you very much.
Always.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I remembered. I was like, yeah, I've written it down as well. I'm like, must remember. Yeah. Now I'm saying that. Yeah. Thank you very much, AJ, all day. So we will get, okay, so let's get the freestyle. Let's go. Lady Shan, freestyle. Freestyle. Okie doke. So I've got to share. You guys remember to hit the like button. Remember to share this shit. And you know, you lot do comment, so I can't even say y'all don't, because you do. Oh yeah, Paul. Dr. P. Yeah, sorry. Let me just before. I'll make sure everything remains raw. I saw it, Dr. P. Where is it? Hold up. Hey, from our people from the side, go, come on. Yes, so guys, if you would like to become a Shanna-holic,
Me bar rat-a-tat-a-tat-a, brain splatter, what's the matter? Just start up, don't time on the body, try scatter, pick patter, in a fall over your body, now you bruise and batter, tap, shatter. You never should have Allah.
Dr. P, a member for 23 months. Damn, where these 2 years go, Lady Shan? You've always been introducing. Do you know that we're doing the last Sunday of this month? We're doing a fundraiser for King TJ. So everybody, get your money out, because one of my favourite people on this space, we lost him to cancer, and he had 2 young kids, and he was amazing, Thomas Jones. And so we're going to raise, some money, because, unfortunately, death costs a lot of money in this world. It costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to live, and it costs a lot of money to die. And and we just like to help. So, shouts out. TJ! We miss TJ. TJ is one of the nicest people that you could ever share any kind of interaction and energy. R.I.P. man, great geezer. And R.I.P. to my friend Bougie as well, man. Bougie, love you yet again, Bougie. Sun cycle, don't know the title. You see me? Yeah. So Thomas Jones. I know. Hang on. Yeah, man. Thomas Jones gone, but not forgotten. That's for sure. Thomas Jones, 1970 to 1922, December 1st, gone but never forgotten. Yeah, and I found out in January 2023 that he died. I was like, damn. Yeah, that's just devastating. It was. Yeah. Okie dokes. So let's lift the spirit. Hey, Lisa Bales. Is that Lisa? No, it wasn't. Shame, I was looking there. I thought it was Lisa. No, Lisa's she usually she's a bit later on a Friday, but I think we'll be finished by the time. Yeah. Well, Lisa just getting off finishing. We'd be finishing now. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do it. Okie dokes. I'm gonna be muted so we don't have no thingamajig. So let's.
One extra. You ready?
Yes. Turn it up in the cans. It's a long intro. Hey girl, it's Lady Chan, alongside Toddler T. BBC Radio 1, you know say you're large. 1 extra, you know say you're large. Yeah man. Johnny, you know say you're the boss now. Dance it. Rah. Sun cycle. You don't know the cycle.
Sounds of the sun.
So yo, pull on, rhythm just bust, so they must put me on. Top of the list, get the gist, so it gone. Murder the beat, and I see non-stop. 999, never call Babylon. I up the rhythm when everybody done. Left beer victim, enough of them are run. Draw for the cycle, draw for the sun. We hold the title, straight fire bun. Enough of them can't carry where I'm from. Is it Jamaica or England? Rolling with the tops, them and leg man. Draw for the max and the too long. Max and barrels is where I'm from. 45 spinners is where I'm from. Home of the sinners is where I'm from. Winners and killers is where I'm from. It's 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 where I'm from. All medicine is where I'm from. You. One blow, yo, I know that you're shocked that it's me. The L to the A to the EYC. None of you bitches can't level with me. I can smell you. I can smell your East imitation. They're the best flattery. And the time don't pop down like battery. Fed up of you and DBDDD. Fuck off with that, make a tune, make a see. Self-proclamation ain't no prophecy. We had a critical acclaim from the NME. The Guardian fling bars like frisbee. Show me who the read bars, please show me. We had a dance queen. Oh, you mean, oh, you mean, oh, you mean. No, you can't jump in. Yo, you think you know something with rascal me? You think you can't talk about rascal me? I'm a bitch, I'm a boss, I'm a rascal me. You vegetarian, don't ask for the beef. That's right, don't ask for the beef. Oh, you mean, oh, you mean, oh, you mean, guess what? Come and send for me brother them to take away your peace. Send for me brother them for sky off the weave. Send for me brother them for spraying up deep. Temperature at them jaw for the eat. No nightmare, just nightmare beat. Temperature. You have to come again, oh you mean, oh you mean, oh you mean. Hear this. Come and send for me brother them to take away your teeth. Send for me brother them for sky off the weave. Send for me brother them for spraying up deep. Temperature at them jaw for the eat. No sweet dreams here, just nightmare beat. Tear true flesh till the heart stop beats. Oh you mean, oh you mean, oh you mean. Me everybody party, come let me start it. Tight talk it, straight up spark it. Very hard time for you, they need the party. Blood drip, table up, look auntie. Ladies and a big sound for the night darty. Raise up the level and let's launch it. Bombard it, share red card it. We tell them toddler. Toddler take come again. I done where you started. Certain boy, disregard it. Have your body guarded. Better you run. Nobody with the walking straight out the chef. Feel him out for the stacking. You hear me say, in no long talking. Send some video, some boy marching. Throw it there up on the body side. Straight out the steel city. Kick off the door, pop off the 4-4, make a sound wide bar, don't hurt me no more. No sound contest. I'll draw the door from me sound at the best. Make I show you the story of your backy. Reach down my pocket, draw for the ratchet. Now me not have it too late to start panic. Take 45, load up, then cocky. We tell them, yo, informer can't tan when me tan them. Informer can't land when me land friend. Informer can't shake my hand them. Informer can't hang on the ends again. Informer can't par with the man them. Informer can't chat to the gal again. Informer can't back with the man of them. Informer can't, yo, well it's a roll code. And if you try move mucky, rude boy, when you're not too lucky, yo. Suicide are the option I'm lucky. Cast it on action, 6 foot body. Ashes to ashes, deleted, smaddy. Pieces to pieces, no ID body. Just keep it easy, now let black chat. Where we come from, we're not a talk up party. I see 3, 2, 1 on the target. True, you know, run about, yes, you want it. I know some, we drag a match it. Really don't you want to start it? Chop in a scab side, we have parted. Body stiff, can't move, rigor artist. Chalk line by forensic artist. Hear this. Me and the caramel teaser, cute face teaser. Stiff zero, matty big cocky pleaser. Me love a taggy, love give me what me need. Want a passport, body, and not the visa. Big puppy squeezer, one man for Rima, one by Manina, like I cantina. Not to eat, then I wanna come in ya. Well, yo. Stop it and wrap it, then put it on repeat, yeah. Stamina steamer, me do it realer. Big time freaker, no concealer. Nike just do it and breathe all the feeler. Have a long beater, long John Seeker. Be your Molly, not Bob, just Rita. Act like Tika. Hear this now. We tell them. Cocky me no run down, no, not me. Can't give me one round slam, not me. Pop up behind, but don't touch my weave. Make sure you have the fresh smoke when you breathe. Me really shine, no, not my leaf. Love it hardcore, no, soft styling. From the bed to the floor, look like a crime scene.
Stop it! Lady Shan, still got it like first time I heard you.
Thank you.
Absolutely sick!
Mad! Thank you. That was fun.
Way up. Listen, before you go, remind the people when you can get that new record and where, etc. Please.
Okay, so Salute Them and Done featuring myself and Diesel Power is out now on all of your digital retailers. Just Google it, iTunes it, it's there. Coming out on Done Them Music, my label, by the way.
Fire! Been a movie, Shag. Good to see you, sis.
Thank you so much, bro.
Murder.
AKA Rima.
Rima.
Yes, man.
We're done. We in the blood clot. Memories. Yeah. How did you like
That was fire, Chan. That was fire.
We had a good time doing that. Just do that in one fucking take. I made a love us. Oh god, yeah, that was. I had a good time doing that. Shouts out to Toddler T. Yeah, man. Yeah. Thank you very much.
But yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. Cool.
Yeah, thank you, AJ.
Hello, everyone. Holla.
Kansas City Mac. Okie dokes. AJ has left the building. Thanks, AJ, for joining me. That was fun. On everything. Thank you, guys. Now it's the members only roll call. Yeah, I hope you liked. So I will be doing a new one of those. You know, I will be. So I'll be doing it with Sir Spyro. Sound of the Sir. Yeah, shouts out to Sir Spyro. Crime's finest producer. Remember, I said that.
Okay, so let's do the members only. Shout out. Guys, you should join to be the membership. I'm gonna do Julian Chewer on members. I think I'm doing Julian Chewer. I think he's only going to be on members. Let's get these subscribers up. We are at 5139. Get them up. Get them up. Come on now. Let's get the members up. Let's get them up. Let's get the likes up. Let's let me see. I have to put the thingamajigs. I always don't do the poll and see how many of you liked the damn video and how much you didn't. So let's go. Also, I'm going to be, when it's the Fury Usyk show, I will be over doing a pre-show at Team Fatty. Team Fatty! I can't wait. That'll be shouts out, and then we do the pre-show and then send all the traffic to my my channel. Shouts out. We will keep you in the loop for that. I will do, I promise. So let's go. And we do it like this. Let's go. We've got E Black, individualism. Team Fatty, love you Fatty, individualism. TNBN, individualism. Andre Noble, individualism. Eric J, individualism. Sean Antonio, individualism. Reese Waters, individualism. Nino Nation, individualism. Ahmed, individualism. Born Vex, individualism. Everyone hates us, individualism. M3, individualism. Actual hechos, actual facts, individualism. Daniel Agnew, individualism. Precaution J, individualism. Carl Young, individualism. Dinero Sparta, individualism. Mr. Pads, individualism. Cooking with Sir Senior, individualism. Carl Anderson, individualism. Expect the unexpected, individualism. Dan 1983, individualism. Ricky Ricardo, mi hermano, individualism. Modern King Boxing, King Ramadan, individualism. Mark Niggity Nash TV, individualism. Zara K, individualism. Introducing the fight, fair figure, individualism. Don't touch your bum, individualism. Dark right side, individualism. Stephen T, individualism. The Queen that never fails, Lisa Bales, individualism. Nesta Bedford, individualism. What up, bird? What up, gangster? Retro boxing and documentaries, blood boxing, individualism. Conchonery, individualism. Harlem's finest, my sister R to the left, individualism. D-style boxing, mi hermano también, individualism. AJL Day, thank you for being on the panel, individualism. CHARLO, individualism. King TJ, individualism. Upload type el primer en el edificio, ya que sabes. And last but not least, Dr. P, Wales' finest, individualism. Yeah, right. You guys are fucking amazing. Let's have a look. Well, look, how many of you lot did like this like button? How many of you? Does it tell us when we can just stop the poll? End poll. So let's stop the poll. Let's stop the poll. So 8. Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. So we had 49 votes. 91% of you hit the like. Shouts out to y'all. And even though it's weird, this only makes 99%. Now I'm sure it should say 9%, but 8% of you are haters, and you said no, you didn't. But we'll give you a round of applause anyway for just being fully standing in your hatership in Hatersville, you know. So guys, you know where you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. On TikTok, I am Lady Shan Official. On Instagram and Twitter, I am at Lady Shan. So, you know, the same old, same old. What have you lot got to say? I hit the like, not hate watching. Yeah, you know those cats be hate watching. So I am here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red? You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Knowledge is what?
Knowledge is key.
Sorry for Guan, sorry for Guan.
So if it Guan, not bad say nothing because nothing not a Guan. Lock off your eyes, cause me make you come.
My Grammy awarded winner, friend, compadre, come in, flow down.
Them not like me, some me not like them. Man, I figure set this straight and clarify. Put fire upon a pagan, aim for the cranium. Turn off the news, there's a bag of lies. Worst raised man, wanna inform up, fun Babylon and every one of them dirty guys. And if they wanna go around the order, I guarantee somebody's dropping flight.
I'm the queen of stats, facts, and data.
I have opinions just like anyone else. You got opinions. But unlike what you're doing is I bring facts, data, statistics, things you can go look up yourself.
Yeah, anybody that doesn't like the stats, facts, and data.
Fuck this guy!
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
I would like to thank King of King for being on the panel. I'd like to thank Leon Figures for being on the panel. I'd like to thank AJ All Day for being on the panel as well. Thank you for all for being in the chat, man in the chat. It's Friday,
I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Sin embargo, recuerda, mi gente del mundo, mi gente de boxeo. Estoy lista para ti, para todos. Siempre. Ya tú sabes.
Listos para los chingazos. Listos para los chingazos.
Shouts out to you, Caleb. You tried. Guys, if you would like to join the Shannaholics, please go to the join page. If you'd like to gift memberships, go ahead, because we're going to have a lot of things that happen on the memberships. We do memberships only live. If you can afford DAZN, Sky and all that, I'm sure you can afford £2 a month to come to the membership and get some great interviews and some things that we do over there. And we have fun. So I'll be scheduling another members only live, and then also I think we'll have Julian Chua on the members only live as well. It would be on members only. What else did I usually play? Oh yeah, God, I forgot to tell you, I am that bitch. I've always been that bitch. I always will be that bitch. And I am the female Svengali.
It's hype, you suck at life, you don't want a round three. Worship the queen and your mic to pass. Keep it real, these chicks couldn't wipe my anyway, now let's go get Bulgari. I am the ultimate Bengali. These chickens can't even spell that. You hoes fucking repel that.
So guys, you guys have been amazing. We have 54 people left watching in the chat. I came in and saw the little old me. I appreciate you. And I shall be back tomorrow. I will be calling the Haney Garcia. Oh God, if the fight actually gets into action and motion, we'll be back tomorrow with it. So come and join me and come hang with me on the panel while we hang out and fight party it live. That's what I do. So come through, like a mugging woo. Let's get the mic over here. Come out and hang with me tomorrow. I will be going live for the Haney Garcia fight. I'll be staying up, honey. But it's what I do for the sport. And I shall see you guys later. So from me to you, from you to me, you dares, Rodders. You dares. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's Lady Shan rep nonetheless. Come watch with Shan. Gyan. Ra, 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 ra. Well, it was a good. This was a good, good show. I really enjoyed it. You know, I had a little time off, but Lady Shan has left the building. CHANN!
Lady Shan!
Fight!